I'm at BEH, at UNLV. Someone's shooting inside the office.
Hey. Go, go, go! Metro, please! Hands! Show your hands! Active shooter, love you.
I really want to go.
Only 10 days before Christmas break, the thunder of gunfire annihilates the holiday cheer at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. As an army of law enforcement descends on the campus, they must fight through chaos and confusion to save lives and put an end to this terrifying madness. As the seconds tick by in this high-pressure mission, the officers find that evil comes in many forms.
I should be a kid to be like, oh, he got mental issues. Get out! Get out!
It's December 6, 2023, and students at UNLV are enjoying a typical day of university life, with perhaps nothing more urgent on their minds than the upcoming holiday break and the impending pressure of finals. If there's a dark cloud overhead, it doesn't seem that anyone at the school has noticed. Nor does it appear that anyone notices when a black 2007 Lexus pulls slowly onto the property and stakes out a parking space in front of Beam Hall, the epicenter of UNLV's prestigious Lee Business School. The man who gets out of the car is wearing a long black overcoat, but there's little else to distinguish him from any other faculty member on campus. As he retrieves some things from his car, he could be anyone. No one pays any attention as he walks into the building. In front of the student union, life goes on as normal. But this day is about to change.
911 emergency, Hopkins 2024. Do you need police, fire, or medical?
I need the police, please.
What's the address?
I'm at BEH, at UNLV. Someone's shooting inside the office. Please hurry.
Okay. All right. Are you at UNLV?
Yes.
How long ago did you hear the shots?
They're happening right now.
How many shots have you heard?
Like 5. I'm hiding under my desk. I closed my door. It's locked.
From the time the initial 911 calls go through, it's only a matter of moments before police on campus respond to the scene. Indeed, the first sign of trouble from the plaza next door comes when a single university police officer runs in the direction of Beam Hall.
I heard them screaming.
Who did you hear screaming?
I don't know. I think they were on the right of me. I'm on the 4th floor.
Did you hear them say anything?
No, just screaming. I heard the shots four, and then I heard screaming.
Okay. Do you know if anybody's injured?
I don't know. I'm in my office. I closed the door.
Okay. What do you hear?
There's an alarm.
That was an alarm? Okay. Okay. Who else is in the office with you?
Okay. I really want to go home.
The woman's sentiment will be shared by everyone in Beam Hall as news of the shooter spreads. But even at a moment when many in the building would like to escape, others are bravely rushing to the scene.
Beam Hall! Second floor!
The university police officer is the first one in the building, arriving only 78 seconds after the first 911 call. Those reports are still pouring in, tasking dispatchers to gather vital details from traumatized and terrified callers.
It was on the 4th floor at the Lee School of Business at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. I heard shots fired, and I heard screaming afterwards.
With calls reporting the shooter on multiple floors, the first police on the scene must be on high alert, knowing that the gunman could be literally anywhere.
Move, move, move! Get out of my way! Close. I go open door. Open door.
Copy, clearing upstairs, we're forward.
What is your hand? Hands!
The building is filled with students and faculty members, which will only make it that much harder to identify the shooter at a glance. But even as the first responding officers move carefully through the hallways, a massive police response is mobilizing.
Sounds like an active shooter. Active shooter, love you.
Officers from both the University Police Department and the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department are rushing to the campus, knowing that mere seconds could make the difference between life and death for so many innocent people. As the first cop car rolls up to Beam Hall, panicked students continue to pour out of the building. Moments later, even more police descend onto the intense scene. If the shooter is still in the building, he will soon be massively outgunned.
Nobody's transmitting.
It's gonna be this one upstairs. Sit upstairs.
As more officers enter the building, those arriving on scene warn that their emergency response could make things worse if they aren't careful.
715, we do have a lot of students running everywhere just for these units arriving. Watch your speed.
But it's clear that time is of the essence, not only in terms of stopping the violence, but also when it comes to rescuing victims. 2 police officers are approached by a man with a gunshot wound to the chest. Amazingly, he's on his feet, but the need for emergency medical care is unmistakable. The scene is not secured by EMTs, however, so the police do what they have to do to get the victim to an ambulance as quickly as possible.
Where's the victim?
He's in the back right now. He's rolling.
You can't drive like that with that open. Just take him out to Maryland.
But the injured man is only one of thousands of people on campus this morning, and police know that finding and neutralizing the shooter is their top priority.
Put your hands up! Please show me your hands! Clear. Show me your hands. You guys see the shooter? No? All right. Going on. I'm with you, go. Please, everybody in here, show yourself! Clear.
The fluid and immediate nature of the situation has arriving cops unsure about what to do or where to go, putting them at a disadvantage when it comes to stopping, or for that matter, even identifying the shooter.
We're not standing by. Where is the shooter?
I don't know yet.
Okay. Where was the person shot?
I don't know that yet either. I just got here. Let's go.
715, yeah, we're going to need some additional units here. It's Beam, Baker, Easy, Adam, Mary Hall. We need you with us. I'm to your right. Get out! Get out! Third floor! How'd you get up there?
There will be time later to process the events of this chaotic day and any mistakes that might be made in the heat of the moment. For now, police must do the best they can with the limited information they have, and frightened parents must do the same.
911 emergency, Newhouser, 1486.
Yes, hi. I'm calling because I received a text from my daughter from UNLV.
Okay.
Are you aware of what's going on?
Yeah, we are aware.
Okay. Is there any information you can give me?
I cannot give you any information at this time. We are just
Okay.
We do have units on scene, and they are working it.
Okay. Okay.
Is she where is she at?
Well, let me ask her.
Yep.
Tell me
where she's at.
She's at UNLV.
Okay.
Let me see if she'll text me back. I'm sorry, I'm shaking.
No, you're fine. It's fine. I understand.
What do you got? I got shot! One victim!
Officers inside Beam Hall are getting their first look at the devastation the shooter has caused, and it isn't long before news of the fatality spreads to the still arriving units.
Oh, this is it. No, 321 Zebra.
Oh my god. Oh, what? Why are you in my chat trolling?
Confusion is rampant both inside the building and out, and police must make their way to get students and staff to safety.
Hey, we can't leave them in here.
Hey, you're trolling the...
Calmly, let's go. We're gonna evacuate. There's a group of kids in there. We're gonna evacuate.
Unfortunately, the officers know they cannot go fully into
ready.
rescue mode because their deadly adversary could emerge from around any corner.
Through police training.
Anytime.
He's still active. He's still active. Hey, Chuck, on please fire. He's still active. Be careful.
Metro Police! Hold on, we got a barricade here. Police! All right, stay here. Did you hear a gunshot? Did you see who the shooter was? Stay here. Stay here. Lock the door. Lock the door, okay?
But many of the doors in Beam Hall are already locked, which isn't always a good thing. Police discover a blood trail leading into just such a room.
What is that? That's a bit. Hey, careful! You're gonna be right there. Someone kick this door. Hey, quick! I need a boot. Here.
Kicking down the door.
Even with a veritable
Was he
army
kicking the
of
door?
police officers using their might, the door proves too sturdy. One cop goes in search of some assistance, only to demonstrate how thick the tension is here in the opening minutes of this horrific event.
Hey, watch where you go. Hey, give me a minute. Come here. I need breaching tools.
Stop. Hold on a second.
What do you want me to do? I'm getting breaching tools.
We need you with keys here, or give me
I don't
keys.
have keys.
Who has keys?
The 3-star over there, right over there. She's got keys.
With so much about this appalling scene outside their control, one officer decides to at least do something about the maddening soundtrack. Meanwhile, police hit upon a way to breach that unyielding door, even without specialty tools.
Can we break through the wall? Yeah. Hey, see if you can kick the wall next to the doorknob. Go 6 inches off the edge of the door and kick through the wall. Yeah, there you go. I don't have. Clear it. Clear it.
Watch out. That side. Don't talk about that. Drive wall on that side. It's clear. We have breaching tools in the supply room. Get them down here.
The room turns out to be empty, just like the other many unknowns police must handle in this crisis. Indeed, even the unlocked rooms in Beam Hall are a nightmare of shadows, confusion, and hidden figures.
Police, anybody in here? Police, anybody in here? Things are locked.
Open door here.
While the multiple responding agencies are doing their best to coordinate a unified response, the mere presence of this many cops with this much firepower means that even the slightest mistake could prove costly.
I got you.
It's a cop.
With the FBI, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police, and the University Police all working in the same building, the threat of friendly fire is considerable.
Blue, blue, blue! Guys, hold on. Wait up. Watch for them. Look face them so they see you're a cop, please. Like, oh, seriously.
Hey,
Blue, 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 blue!
However, the difficulties of a multi-department response are only one aspect of the confusion in the air on this December day.
Adam 4, 223, and 735. Fire reports a shot fired at Student Union. They're moving up to the second floor.
Student Union now.
Copy.
Charlie 712, go to Student Union. Last report, second floor.
Police respond to the building right next to Beam Hall, the Student Union, a new environment that will test their nerves as they investigate these shocking reports.
I got right. Look. Let me see your hands.
hands. On your hands.
Come on. Keep your hands in there, bud.
We have a description?
No.
You see him? What do he look like? Go. Hey, you guys
Get out. Go that way.
There's people in there.
Move,
Hands.
movement.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. There's movement.
Hands. There's a police department. Come out with your hands up. Police department, come out with your hands up. Let me see your hands.
Come on now.
Hands.
Okay, that's okay. We got to get you out, okay? We're going to get you out. Let's go.
But the police on campus can't afford to focus solely on the innocent. The author of this grisly mayhem must be stopped. Unfortunately, news of the shooter's location and description is constantly evolving.
Maybe 7 inches taller than me. He was a bit far though, and he was whiter set.
Heavy set, male,
Yeah.
white, black, Hispanic.
He looked white to me.
Subjects on top of MTE, long hair and backpacks. 2 subjects on top of the roof of MTE with long hair and backpacks.
Did you hear that? MDE, is that behind us here? Behind me?
That's down there.
Second suspect is at 4970 Paradise in the Best Western, right? His wife works here. He said he was a suspect involved in this 458.
There are plenty of experienced officers on campus, however, and not all of them are convinced by the startling chatter coming from the radio.
Yeah, so I heard on the radio they said that they had 2 subjects coming to DRI saying that they were robbed by something like that by the suspect. But that's down there, Flamingo and Palos Verde.
That's where we were at.
Yeah.
We had to roll quite a bit.
Yeah.
Indeed, while every incoming report must be treated as plausible, some of the cops on scene know the reality of the situation better than others.
Relax. 207 550, we have 1 suspect down right in front of Frank and Estella.
I think at one point on the air, it came across that this building had activity, but I'm not.
That's going to be one of those echo calls.
Yeah.
Just like on October 1.
So I think that's why they're standing.
It is inevitable that many of the police working at the UNLV campus will be reminded of the worst
Why
mass
so
shooting
bad?
in modern American history. The 2017 massacre that was launched from the Mandalay Bay Hotel only 3 miles away. On the other hand, some officers are experiencing something entirely new.
Sorry, this is day 1 for me. What's up, dog? So,
Go ahead.
welcome.
6530.
That university police officer isn't the only one facing unique trials on this dark day. Officer Cody Schmidt, who was the first one into the building, has had to strike a balance between duty and family.
My wife is in here.
Hey, Terry. Text. If you haven't left campus, you need to do it right now.
But even these pressing concerns aren't enough to keep him out of the fight.
Hey, I got a sledge.
Bro, I can't believe the Kate was trying to do this.
I was the first one in there when the shots were going out.
Okay.
I just need to find out where my wife was. I was eating lunch with her. I'm cut.
Officer Schmidt isn't the only one to get injured that day.
Hey, I'm getting. You got, don't shoot me. You're good. Separated my shoulder. Let me go with this officer right here. He's gonna take you outside.
I have a broken sternum.
Okay.
I have a broken sternum.
Oh, slow down. I'm so sorry.
As the officers reconvene, they know there have been victims, and some are beyond help.
How many was it? Did we see 4? 4 people down, yeah. But two of them were definitely fatal. They're just no way.
As some of the officers finally manage to turn off the alarm, there's still much work to be done.
That sucks in the middle of a class. Like on a PowerPoint, you have like the notes on it.
There's a lot. Cowards. Cowards. I should be a kid to be like, oh, he got mental issues.
It's not. So it looks like it's a professor.
But it wasn't a student on the other end of the barrel this time.
Anthony Toledo's our suspect.
5 pounds in overcoat.
As a description of the suspect goes out over the air, perhaps a few officers are recalling an encounter they had only moments after entering the building.
Get out!
The officer's failure to identify the shooter may be regrettable. Less than a minute later, the unemployed professor confronted university police outside the front doors of Beam Hall and opened fire on one of them. It turned out to be the last thing he ever did.
Yep, we're here.
The killing of the suspect was mercifully clean, but with bullets whizzing through the air, it's a small miracle that it went as well as it did.
We'll check it.
This guy just randomly picked
later.
The shooter left more than carnage in his wake. He also left clues to his intentions. Police find 2 cards at the scene, each of them filled front and back with photos, names, staff titles, and room numbers. The names of 10 UNLV faculty members are found written on the cards, although none of them were among Pulido's actual victims. Police also learned that Pulido's campaign of terror did not begin at the university that morning. Prior to entering Beam Hall with a handgun, Pulido mailed 22 letters filled with hateful sentiments to academics he perceived to have wronged him in some way throughout his career. In one, Pulido wrote to one of his former co-workers at East Carolina University, "You just a lazy, no talent, no brain, think you entitled scold." The professor, a Mensa member who referred to himself as Dr. 160 IQ in the letters, also included a mysterious white powder in the envelopes, a substance that police later determined was harmless.
Do you know if the guy was... he was the guy in the front with his brains popping out. Yeah.
The destruction caused by law enforcement may be extensive, but it's trivial compared to the damage done by the killer. Anthony Pulido's attack claimed the lives of 3 people. Che-John Jerry Chang, 64, Naoko Takamaru, 69, and Patricia Navarro-Velez, 39. All 3 victims were UNLV professors. Pulido left 1 gunshot victim alive but severely injured, a 38-year-old visiting professor whose life was likely saved by the quick thinking of police officers Jacob Noriega and Ty Vesperis. Both men were awarded by the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department Foundation for their extraordinary composure and bravery. Law enforcement analysts would later assess Pulido as suffering from delusions of grandeur, alongside an inferiority complex. This conclusion was arrived at in part due to Pulido's personal website, which was filled with positive reviews of his classes from students, his own work supposedly deciphering a letter from the Zodiac Killer, and links to subjects he found fascinating, including the 2001 anthrax letters. Pulido was solely responsible for the rampage that day. Many of the confusing calls reporting multiple suspects
Old-ass
proved
man
to be
think he's the
untrue
kid
or
shooting up.
unrelated. Authorities said that Pulido was financially struggling in the days leading up to the shooting. They found a document similar to a last will and testament at his house in Henderson. They also found an eviction notice taped to his front door. Polito had recently lost his adjunct professorship at Roseman University of Health Sciences in nearby Henderson, Nevada. Authorities confirmed that he applied to many institutions of higher education throughout the state and was met with only rejections, including 4 from UNLV. As tragic as Polito's actions were on December 6th, he may have had even more terrifying ambitions. The intense law enforcement response may have saved more lives than we will ever know.
You want to hold in the basement and we'll go up?
This is Sarah Evans. She's just found the body of her good friend, Benny King, covered in blood inside his own home.
This is either side or there's blood all over the wall. I'm gonna guess the latter.
The killer, however, was nowhere to be seen, and every witness they had blamed somebody different.
All I know, he was a skinny guy, about 6 foot, 6'5", black.
With a young guy, he said it was a young white guy.
Did you talk to that down there? She's been taking all his money.
Weeks later, another murder happened across town in exactly the same fashion. They now had a serial killer on their hands, and they had to do everything they could to figure out who it was and where they were hiding out before they killed again.
It was me.
It all started on April 8th, when Akron police received this phone call.
Akron 911, what's the location of your emergency?
Oh my God.
What's the problem? What's the problem here?
Ma'am, is he breathing?
No, I don't know. I'm not at the... Oh my God.
Immediately, police rushed to the scene.
Hmm?
Go ahead, come in here.
Okay. You wanna go hang out over there for us so you can have room to work here?
The ground floor had been ransacked, but it was the scene upstairs that had terrified Sarah. Upstairs lay her good friend, 69-year-old Benny King, and cops would find that he'd been stabbed 33 times.
Oh. Where's his injuries at?
I don't know. I have not touched him. All I did was touch him to see if he was stiff, but he's stiff and cold. So we're calling it obvious. Yeah, I'm not going to move him. We'll let me. Okay.
Initially, the cops had no idea what could have possibly happened to Benny, but as they explored the house more, a clear picture would slowly be painted of exactly what had happened. His bed was absolutely soaked in blood, and his walls were covered in it too. Police presumed that Benny had been attacked in his bedroom before he crawled into the hallway, begging for his life, where the killer finished the job. The majority of the cuts were to his head, neck, and upper body, but there were a few wounds on his hands as well, indicating that Benny had courageously tried to fight back. The police don't know this yet, but in just a few weeks, this exact scene would be found across town in an identical murder. For now, though, what police found in the kitchen was even more bizarre.
Any ID or nothing? Can't find anything?
I didn't dig around too much there. I'm really not going to. Well, because the lady who called and said that all of his cabinets in the kitchen are open, and she checks on them on a regular basis, and she's like, I don't know why that would be like that. Like someone was listening here looking for something. Like all the cabinets here are open. I mean, who does this?
Oddly, though, nothing seemed to have been displaced or stolen. Something very strange is going on, so the cops turn to the person that discovered Benny's body, Sarah Evans, who had some crucial information that would start to spiral this case into a complex mystery.
Was it the back door that you found open?
No, the front. When I come back from 11:30, this door was locked.
Okay.
And when I called you, when I come back up, the front door was unlocked.
Okay, so you actually here this morning at 11:30, and you spoke to him then?
No, I didn't see him then. I thought he would lay down and take a nap from 3.
And then you came back a little bit after 1, and that's when you found the door open?
Yeah, it was unlocked.
Okay.
The back door is unlocked too.
11:59.
Does he usually keep his doors locked?
Yeah.
23 Mo Drive, break.
So I said he locks it, he goes to take a nap, but as soon as he gets up in the morning, he unlocks it.
Was the dog out when you got here?
No, the dog was in the chair.
Okay.
In the chair when I come in the door. And that's why I knew when I seen the stand open, the dog in the chair.
Detectives then asked Sarah if she could think of anyone who had any issues with Benny. That's when she mentioned 2 brothers, Justin and Johnny, who were often seen visiting Benny. Sarah also told them that they had ongoing problems with Benny and were sometimes seen fighting with each other. In fact, their most recent argument resulted in Benny chasing them off his property with a shotgun. Justin also had problems with drugs and was always on the lookout for a way to make money fast. So it's rumored that he'd stolen something of Benny's and pawned it, causing all these arguments. The drug addiction, history of exploiting Benny, as well as the gun incident just days prior, meant that police figured they finally had their suspects. But that's when Sarah mentioned a suspicious vehicle that had been spotted outside Benny's house right around the time of his death.
That was up through here earlier today, this morning, I guess. And sped away and come back. I know it was earlier this morning. And come back and sped away again. He said it was a younger white guy driving.
Who said that?
A guy. I can't tell you because he's in trouble. He's got warrants. You know what I mean?
Well, what's his warrants for? Is it any
I
bad?
have no idea. So I'm just giving you the information I was given.
Okay.
This seems like
Oh, I saw
vital
this.
information, but the only gun...
Is that an arm? Yes. It's still got skin on it.
I hate to be indelicate, but we got a call yesterday afternoon. They had found an arm and a leg. And then about an hour and a half ago, we got a phone call from some deer hunters north of town, and they found 2 heads.
When the Yavapai County Sheriff's Office received a call about what appeared to be a human arm found in the woods, they had no idea that this was only the beginning of the gruesome discoveries. As more and more body parts turn up, authorities can't help but wonder if they've stumbled upon a serial killer's dumping grounds, or if there's something else just as sinister at play.
They found a total of 9 legs and several arms.
On December 26, 2020, 2 Yavapai County Sheriff's deputies headed out to the woods south of Prescott. There they met with the 2 people who called authorities after stumbling upon something disturbing.
This right here, this is crazy.
Is it in a bag or what is it?
No, it's laying right there.
Okay.
So look at we're just gonna walk along this fence line, just to this tree.
Okay.
It's right below.
Did you touch anything?
Oh hell no.
How close did you get to it?
Probably 8 or 9 feet.
Okay. So stop wherever you stopped before, okay?
Truck right here.
Okay.
I backed the truck. I broke a couple of branches because I'm trying to get to that dead one that's down like that.
Right.
And that's it right over there.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep, it is. You got crime scene tape?
I got it.
Okay.
All right,
Let's go back to the car, you guys. Stay there. He's going to get a witness statement from you. All right.
Were the fingernails polished? Did it look like a female's hand?
I didn't look that close.
We're not going to get too close right now. I'm just going to get Mike and CI started. You need to call out CI.
10-4. So it is confirmed?
In my opinion, yes. It's, I don't know if it's male or female or what, but it's definitely confirmed.
For how much?
We got about 10 feet away from it because we don't want to disturb any footprints or anything, and we're going to be putting up crime scene tape. I believe it's a leg.
The officers then begin marking off the area. It's while setting up a designated crime scene that the deputies notice something particularly odd about the arm. Little did they know, this was actually an important clue about how exactly the limb came to be in the woods.
There's like toilet paper on that arm.
Yes,
too. Did you only see an arm or did you see something else? Just that one? Okay. All right.
And then I told him about seeing a string of toilet paper on the road.
Okay.
The officer then gets statements from the witnesses
Bro, who's
who
out here
found the
butchering
extremity,
people?
and they immediately share information about something else suspicious that they saw earlier.
There was somebody that was heading up here when we were up here, and it's like he stopped because he saw our truck and then he backed out slowly.
And I walked down here to see if I could see what car it was, because it sounded like it was still idling right here.
Yeah, it stopped.
But I didn't see it.
It was weird. You know, and I thought it was odd, but there is a lot of prints around here.
So you guys have been up here twice now.
He has.
I've been up here twice now.
Despite the gruesome discovery, the tone remains light.
The way this works is I need all your most current information here, okay?
Okay.
I'm not saying it's a murder. I don't know what happened.
Bro, what is
you know
this
what I mean?
messed up?
Bodies usually don't stay.
I'm not saying what happens.
We probably are going to end up calling a lot of other people out. It's a pretty big arm. I think it might be an adult. Yeah. Yeah.
While continuing to tape off the area to prevent contamination, one of the deputies offers some speculation about the arm.
Somebody that was camping and a bear got him. Is there our bear up here?
The bear wouldn't leave the arm and then take the other arm.
If it was full, it might.
It would come back.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Is there anything back in there? He said there was more toilet paper this way, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. There's toilet paper on the arm. That's freaking weird.
Down to TP.
All right, here, I'll go put it by the arm.
No, this is about. That's
close
as far
as
as
we
we're going. Right there's that blue thing.
Does it look like it got bitten off? Like it was chewed on or anything?
It's chewed on, it looks like. Well, he says fresh. Now that I'm closer, definitely not fresh. Because now I can actually really kind of see the hand.
Yeah, it's weird that there's toilet paper on it. Yeah. And especially on the back end right there where you see that dryer sheet.
Yeah.
Or whatever that is back there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if somebody tried to cover it up.
Well, I don't know.
Or wrap it.
Didn't do a good
Looks
job.
like a dryer sheet.
Oh, that part back
Yeah,
there.
the part right there in the back of the arm.
Looks like the stuff some other dryer sheets are made out of. But like on a roll. And then there's more of it over there.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just go this way.
Another officer arrives soon after, and understandably, they can't believe what they're seeing.
Now that I've looked at it, it is old, but it's still got skin on it.
And it's weird, like they try to wrap the back of it with like some kind of
Dryer sheet or fabric. And the fingers are all purple. I got pictures too. I can't get
Is that an arm?
Yes. It's the right arm. He backed his truck right up in here, and he was getting ready to cut this tree, and they saw that, and they got out of here. So they saw something else back in here, but I'm not going back in there to mess anything up.
As it would turn out, the tree cutters were right, and there was more than one gruesome discovery still hidden in the woods. The very next day, the Yavapai County Sheriff's Office received another call, this time from two hunters. They, too, had stumbled upon something shocking. A deputy meets up with the hunters and is led to another chilling discovery.
Down in there?
Yeah, the heads are up here. Looked as lazy as whoever this was. I think they kind of threw some dirt and rocks and over
Right.
in the ditch here.
That's kind of where we had stopped and ate lunch. And I crossed this, and I thought, it's just somebody dumping trash because there's everywhere.
Right.
But then I walked across this, up the hill right here. There's that and that.
Okay.
Disturbingly, the hunters had found two severed heads.
And whatever else we haven't seen, that's what we found.
Okay. All right.
Jesus Christ.
But with the coyotes and all that, who knows what could have been here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got a call into Scott Poppenberger right now just to let their carnivore attack team know. just in case this being out here has put something in the air to call them out and caused any issues. So may have some cat action up here in a while.
Despite the earlier speculation about a bear being responsible for the body parts, and now possibly a coyote or mountain lion, the truth would turn out to be even more bizarre.
When I tell these guys that I know that work for the sheriff's department, the police department, there's things you guys see that I don't want to know. This is one of them right here.
This is it.
This is one of the things I don't need to know about.
While conducting searches of both areas, police uncovered a series of strange clues. One of these clues led Lieutenant Bolts to making phone calls to try and trace the origin of the human remains. The first call he made was to a research company.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Well, we're a little perplexed right now.
I'm a little perplexed by the message I read. I don't know if it's right.
Sounds like it is. So we got a call yesterday afternoon from some folks who were out cutting wood, firewood. They said they found an arm and a leg, and the location's about 20, 30 miles south of Prescott. So we went out there thinking that we had a homicide, and our criminal investigative division came out and they searched the area. They found a total of 9 legs and several arms, and then some other parts they think might be elbows or other parts, they're not sure. Each of those body parts had a tag on it. They've all been collected and taken to our medical examiner's office, and we were planning on working on this on Monday. But about 2.5 hours ago, we got a phone call from some deer hunters about 50 miles away as the crow flies. Said they found 2 skulls on the ground. The common thread between the two is that the parts that we found yesterday and the skulls today, both of them, all of them have been wrapped in this blue and white, like surgical paper. We are all but certain that these are related. We're just trying to find out where they came from.
Once you said it and we walked back, this like that medical whatever
waste bags and
just somebody being a jerk, lazy and a jerk.
Yeah, I mean, there's proper ways to do this, and, ethical ways. Yeah, this is just.
We could call you guys and find out who these people are and where they came from, because obviously we can't have people just dumping.
Right.
Along with blue and white surgical paper, many of the dismembered limbs had metal tags, and officers also found a plastic bag with the name Future Gen X on it.
They have some kind of tag on them. It's a whole body donation, so we do tag everything that we have.
After coming up with a dead end, Lieutenant Bolts called someone else to try and trace Future Gen X.
I need to talk to somebody who can give me information on your willed cadaver program for a law enforcement matter.
Yeah, I don't know.
April, I can help you.
April.
The guy who did this definitely had to get away with.
I hate to be indelicate, but we got a call yesterday afternoon from some folks out cutting wood south of Prescott that they had found an arm and a leg. Do you guys use medical ID tags on the appendages?
We do not.
Sounds like we can rule you guys out for help then.
Rather than body parts dumped by a serial killer, the limbs appeared to belong to cadavers donated for medical research. But a question remained. How exactly had they ended up strewn around the woods in Arizona? Still determined to find the source of the body parts, the lieutenant tried another contact.
We don't tag legs and arms. We do ear tags, and our bodies are never separated. They're always whole bodies.
Okay.
Authorities were eventually able to trace Future Gen X to a Seattle address and the company's owner, Walter Harold Mitchell. Police tracked Walter to his apartment in Scottsdale, December 29, 2020, 3 days after the first of the body parts were found.
Hey, Walter. How's it going? I'm Detective Smith. This is Detective Franklin. We're from Yavapai County Sheriff's Office. Can we talk to you for a minute?
Sure.
Walter agrees, but detectives immediately notice something peculiar that he's carrying.
You mind if we carry the rock? I just don't like you having a rock in your hand while you're walking with us. you have any weapons or anything on you?
Don't give him the rock. Don't give him the rock.
On my person, no.
There's a very good reason Walter makes this
Beat him with the
distinction,
rock.
as police will eventually find out.
You used to own a company called Future Gen X? Okay, that's what we're here to talk about.
Okay.
Have you been following the news at all lately?
No, I have not.
Okay.
All right.
How many bodies did you bring with you from you left Washington?
Bodies?
Cadavers, whatever.
Body
Cadavers.
parts.
You know what? Come on, guys.
Yeah.
This is an interrogation.
We came to talk to you.
Yeah, that's an interrogation.
Yeah, so you want your
You
lawyer.
can call it what you want, but we just came to talk to you so we can get to the bottom of what's going on.
Okay. You know what? You can talk to my lawyer.
Based.
What?
There's body
I don't
parts
get it.
strewn all over our county that have
Okay.
your company's name on them, and we're trying to figure out. Bull.
Not bull.
Why would I drive all the way down here?
That's a good question, but I'm done.
Okay.
All right. Well, turn around and put your hands behind your back then, if you don't want to talk.
Police read him his rights and found a spare apartment key on his keychain. According to news sources, it was there that they discovered a cylindrical object about 8 inches long with a fuse sticking out of one end. With the concerning discovery of what appeared to be a pipe bomb, police
What?
cleared the area and called a bomb squad to remove the device. According to Trooper Poole, the pipe
This
bomb
guy had a stone
was
and a
real
bomb.
and contained flammable powder inside. Following his arrest, Walter told a bizarre story, even arguing with investigators about the details of his case during a free talk agreement.
What we're looking for here mostly is to try to identify the remains in this case so that we can try to do the right thing and get those back to their families if that's something that needs to take place.
Walter was known as a body broker, providing donated bodies to be sold for medical education and research. He'd closed his business in April 2020, but none of this explained how the cadavers ended up in Arizona. When Walter was read a list of all the recovered body parts, his response to this number was unexpected, to say the least.
This is not correct. I know the number was 53. 53 was the total, but minus 5 heads. So 48.
48.
Yeah, because I know what the total number was.
Walter took the donors' body parts in a U-Haul truck and packed them in dry ice when he moved to Arizona. After this, he kept them in a freezer in a shed north of Prescott. He only dumped the body parts in late November 2020 and later sold the freezer.
We all want to know why. I think that we have some ideas why. We heard a lot of things about your finances.
So why is not financial? Never has been. There are times in my life where I was motivated by finances, but this was not one of them. Okay. The reason is because my industry, over the entire industry, is unsafe, very unsafe. And I've been a failed whistleblower since 2002.
After a thorough search of both areas was conducted, police discovered that most of the human remains appeared to be female, and some were tied together with twine.
If I wanted to hide something, I would have dug someplace in my land or taken it someplace that or done something completely different. I wanted a platform. And because I wasn't getting a platform. And so that's the why. I hope that answers your question.
Walter claimed he wanted to be a whistleblower about what he thought was improper blood testing in his industry.
The body is a perfect ecosystem for transmitting diseases. So when you have 30,000 bodies a year going to private organizations, and they're dissecting 150 to 200,000 tissues going around the world, and they're not screening properly, and they're not blood testing properly. And I wrote a very detailed article. I don't know if you've been given that article, but I'll show you where you can get access to it because it's on a LinkedIn site where I show and have shown over the years that the players have been doing incorrectly.
Walter also wrote a fictional book called Serial Killer. Eerily, the book description reads as follows: a killer that has inner working knowledge of law enforcement, medical anatomy, and funeral protocols that ensures his success. The satisfaction he gains comes not just from the killing, but in using others to take care of disposing of the bodies after he is finished. While Walter was adamant that the body parts came from 6 people, DNA testing said otherwise.
The crime lab came back and said that they can definitively say that there are 9 individuals.
Okay. There could be tissue, and it would be the hips.
We only found one hip, one left hip.
Okay, there's got to be more out there.
I have 5 skulls, 2 right. I have 2 right arms plus shoulders, 2 right arms, 1 right shoulder, 3 left arms plus shoulders, 1 left arm, 1 left shoulder, 3 right legs, 2 right knees, 1 right foot, 1 left hip, 4 left legs, 1 left knee, and 2 left feet.
Investigators found a total of 29 human body parts.
You're saying there's more out there. Where? Did you bury it? Did you put it in a different location than the other stuff?
It's in that vicinity, very close. I'm going to tell you flat out, it was worth it. Because after 30 years, I want to walk away saying I did something good for my industry and for humanity. As silly as that sounds, I'm the moral compass in my industry, and I have been.
Walter Mitchell was convicted of 29 felony counts of concealing or abandoning a dead body and sentenced to concurrent 2.5-year prison terms for 24 counts and a concurrent but consecutive 3.75-year term for the other 5 counts, totaling 6.25 years. He will be credited with 671 days served since his arrest. With the time he already served, Walter will spend just over 4 more years behind bars.
I mean, let him out. Let him go. Shit.
These were moments after cops were defeated by suspects, starting with the most extreme case where a man walked into a police station and beat up an officer.
Think I'm playing, bro? Huh? Ain't nobody fucking mental.
On September 14th, 2023, a 27-year-old man named Keyshawn Sims entered the Youngstown Police Department lobby in a state of emotional distress. But what happened next is almost unbelievable.
Talk to like your chief or something.
The chief only talks to people if they make an appointment.
I have to call him or something.
Okay.
The officer attempted to contact someone for Sims to speak with, but that person was unavailable.
There's no one that will talk to you.
Probably will.
No.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about some kind of manifestation. It's that, you know what that tells me?
What?
That you're mental.
You're fucking retarded. Say that shit again.
You're mental.
Come take it from my face.
No, he lost his mind. No. He's crazy. No. He just walked all the way around. Why are cops doing this?
Say it.
You have to leave now, sir.
Or what?
You have to leave now, sir.
Call someone right the fuck
I'm not calling anyone.
Yeah,
you have to leave.
Why?
Leave.
Make me
Yo,
leave.
he's a
Leave.
pussy.
Make me leave.
Make you leave?
Yeah. Say it.
Nah. Say it again if he's so tough.
That shit again.
You called me retarded.
Say that shit again.
You're mental.
Oh, shit. Yeah, get him. Get him. Shit. Yeah, get him. Yeah.
Think I'm playing, bro?
Yeah,
huh?
get him.
Ain't nobody fucking mental. Fucking call somebody so I can fucking talk to someone.
Get off me.
Say that shit again.
Get him.
Say that shit again. We can do this all day.
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, get him. No way.
Several officers were needed to take Sims into custody. After his arrest, police searched his car and found a loaded semi-automatic handgun and additional ammunition. Despite his concealed carry permit, the incident was reported for a permit review. Keyshawn Sims of Austintown faces charges of aggravated robbery and 2 counts of assaulting a police officer. His case will go before a Mahoning County grand jury.
Let him free.
The upcoming case is even
Let him free.
crazier as the suspect successfully stole a gun from a cop and hurt him with it.
You got my gun. Got my gun.
On September 26, 2020, a Harbor area uniformed desk officer received the shock of his life when 29-year-old Jose Guzman entered the lobby of the Harbor Community Police Station. The event that took place was incredibly unusual, to say the least. The desk officer had a verbal confrontation with Guzman. The argument grew increasingly heated, prompting Guzman to step outside in an attempt to cool off. However, the desk officer followed him and continued trying to engage in conversation. Guzman suddenly turned and walked back inside. He adopted a fighting stance. He then engaged the officer in a physical altercation, punching him in the face and causing the officer to fall backwards onto the floor. While on the ground, Guzman struggled with the officer for his gun, eventually managing to remove it from the officer's holster and gain control of it. As he managed to seize the gun and overpower the officer, he began to stand up. However, the situation was far from over, as he planned to do something even worse with the stolen gun. As Guzman began to retreat towards the front door, the off-duty assistant watch commander responded to the front lobby to aid the injured officer.
You got my gun. Got my gun.
No way.
The 2 other officers returned fire, but Guzman was not hit and fled the station in his vehicle. Responding officers spotted Guzman's car and quickly initiated a pursuit.
Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Get down on the ground! Down on the ground! Get your hands! Give us your hands, buddy. You're gonna get hurt. He just got his right arm. Okay, I'm off. I'm off. I'm getting cut.
Jose Guzman has been held in jail since the incident, with bail set at $2.2 million. The injured officer, who has over 30 years of service with the department, made a full recovery. Guzman faces multiple charges, including attempted murder, assault with a semi-automatic firearm, robbery, and resisting arrest. If convicted, he could receive a life sentence. Things took a much darker turn in the next case, where a cop passed out and almost lost his life. A Brooklyn Park police officer was responding to a loud noise complaint when he encountered 25-year-old Lance Carr. Little did he know the kind of person he had encountered.
Hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo. Look at him.
Let's go. 500 units calling to me.
Carr overpowered the officer, turning it into a fight for his life as he reached for the officer's gun. The officer called for backup, but help was nowhere in sight. Neighbors were screaming for help and called 911 for police backup, but that didn't stop Carr from choking the officer. Despite managing to fire his gun, the officer missed Carr and then ejected the magazine, rendering the gun unable to fire additional rounds.
Damn.
Parr continued punching and strangling the officer for another 3 minutes before they
Jesus
could hear the
Christ.
sound of the police siren.
Look at him. Could never be me.
We've got one in custody. I need north line fire on the rest now.
Officer Sean Hyman collapsed following the struggle and was taken away on a stretcher. He missed about 2 weeks of work while recovering from his injuries. Lance Carr was convicted of first-degree assault and sentenced to 10 years in prison, a relatively light sentence given that his actions could have easily led to attempted murder charges, which would carry a much higher penalty. If you thought this was bad, wait until you see the next case where an officer was defeated with his own weapon.
Bro, I will hurt you! Put your fucking hands. I will hurt you! Bro!
Officers from the Tallahassee Police Department were called to the Loyalty Inn on North Monroe Street due to a trespassing incident involving Willis Adams. What they stumbled upon next was the last thing they expected.
All right, Mr. Adams. They want you to be issued a trespass warning, so that means you gotta
pay for it, bro.
I got you. They already refunded you. I made sure they did that.
How they refund me?
To your card. So
To
here
my
you go.
card, how they refund me?
Here you go.
And where's that?
He's printing it out for me right now.
Check this room up.
Check this out for me.
I got shit. I'll
Listen
leave
to
in a
me.
minute. Look.
You gotta leave. You got stuff. You got stuff up in the room. Do you have stuff in the room?
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of shit in my room.
So we need to go up there and clear it out because you gotta go, boss man.
Listen, you're not listening to me because I'm not leaving a place that my name is on the property.
What you're gonna do is leave, or you're gonna go to jail for trespassing.
The officers told Adams to leave and that he would be arrested if he came back. However, he returned to the hotel about 2 hours later and was spotted by one of the officers who was still on the scene.
Go ahead, talk to him. Go ahead, put your hands on me, man. Out. Come up here. I'm on the phone with him.
Who are you on the phone with?
911.
Who are you on the phone with?
Bro, you grab me, bro.
Hey,
Bust
man.
your fucking ass, man. Come on over here. Go ahead, follow me. Follow me, man. Follow me. Come on. Keep going with it, bro. 911, buddy.
Hey, man.
Get your ass out my face,
What
bro.
I tell you, man?
Hit me with that
What I tell
taser.
you? What I tell you?
Hit me with that fucking
Get on the
taser.
ground, man. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Bro, hit me with that fucking taser for no reason, bro.
Get on the ground,
Hit
bro.
me with that
Get on the
taser.
ground.
Man, he's about to hit me with a taser for no reason. Bro, get on my
Dispatch, give me
fucking
track
ass.
for a second.
Bro.
Hey, man.
Bro, I'm not a bust your ass.
Oh shit, he got
Pussy
tape.
dog. Turn me, bitch. You hit me with a taser, dog.
Dispatch, give me traffic.
Get back. Bitch, you beat me for nothing. Get off me.
Hey, man.
Bro, I will hurt you.
Put your fucking hands.
I will hurt you. Hey. Dude, get a back.
The officer then drew his firearm, and a struggle ensued over it. During the struggle, the firearm discharged, hitting the officer in the hand.
Turn me. Quit. Quit. Stab me with the taser. Bro. Quit. You said do that.
Hey, get the...
Quit. On the phone with dispatch for nothing.
Dispatch, he's got my gun. He's got my gun. I'm shot. I'm shot.
Adams, armed with the officer's handgun, was intercepted by another officer and allegedly reached for their gun. He was eventually arrested with additional officers' help and charged with attempted homicide of a police officer. The next case involves a deadly standoff between a SWAT team and a suspect.
Ted's hit! Ted's hit! Justin, I got you! Justin, I got you! I got you! Go get him!
On June 12, 2024, Ogle County Sheriff deputies responded to a call from a mother saying her son was in a home on Wild Rice Lane in Dixon, threatening to kill himself and others. Hostage negotiators made over 50 unanswered calls, starting at 10:40 a.m. A SWAT team then attempted contact, and officers entered the home around noon.
Never heard of banging.
Fire extinguisher. Heads up here. Heads up here. Stepping up.
Wait. Ted.
Yeah, go.
Hang out.
Pow.
Shots fired! Ted's hit! Justin, I got you. Go get him. Get him. Go. Here, pull. It's my arm, my left arm. Sim, back. Get up. Help me. Jesus, he's inside?
Upon entering the house, the deputies came under fire from inside. Gunfire struck 3 officers and the suspect, leaving 1 deputy seriously injured.
Here. Got it.
Quick. No.
The front. I don't feel it.
I need to check your left side. I want you to go to your back. Okay?
Here. Is this okay or no?
Rookie.
I don't know. Emily?
Yeah.
Right here.
Yep.
He's not going to be able to... If you can't breathe, Jay, go to your side.
I can breathe.
Okay. Stay right there for me, please.
I'm not moving.
Okay.
Who's down?
The bad guy.
Thank you.
Stay right there for me.
I need to go on my side.
Okay, go on the side. Come towards me. Come towards me. Okay.
2 of the 3 deputies who were shot were treated and released, while the 3rd deputy was flown to St. Anthony's Hospital in Rockford and underwent surgery. The suspect was also hospitalized locally and underwent surgery. However, the next case was very different, where a female officer found herself losing consciousness.
Take a seat.
I can get my thing out there.
I'm gonna get it. Take a seat.
I can get my thing out there,
On Sunday, November 18th, 2018, just after 3 p.m., the manager of a Dollar Tree on Chef Mentor Highway identified Ishianti Jackson as a shoplifter. The manager informed the police that Jackson had stolen items from the store, prompting the officers to pursue her.
Ma'am, did you take that bag from Dollar Tree?
Oh no, this
You got a receipt for that stuff?
come from what you call it? This come from when this hit. I had a bag of it in what you call it?
Okay. Put the stuff on the hood. Put the stuff on the hood. Just put everything on the hood. Just put everything on the hood. No. Put the bag on the hood. Okay. Put everything on the hood. The purse, phone, everything like that. Put everything. Drop it. Place your hands behind your back. Place your hands behind your back. Place your hands behind your back.
If it's not
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay, let me get my phone first.
Put your hands.
Let me get my
Put your
phone
hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
The officers successfully apprehended her, but they encountered an unexpected situation when attempting to transport her.
Hey, it's gonna come over with you. Oh, right here. Yep. What? So right here. Take a seat.
I can get my thing out there.
I'm gonna get it. Take a seat.
I can get my thing out there, man.
No. What did you just do? What? Why?
Give me. $7.97. Can you send another unit over here?
Yeah, for real. What kind of tackle is that?
During the pursuit of Jackson, the female officer fell, hit her head, and briefly lost consciousness. Jackson was eventually arrested, but continued to resist, kicking officers as they placed her in the patrol car. The injured officer was taken to the hospital. Ishianti Jackson was charged with shoplifting, resisting an officer, and injuring an officer during her escape attempt. She received a $10,000 bond and remained in jail on a probation hold. If you enjoy videos like this, please like, subscribe, and watch this one.
She didn't get charged with injury. She tripped herself.
Today's video will make you think that these police had perfect timing. In this compilation of body cam videos, you're about to see numerous moments where police apprehend bad guys and rescue civilians just in the nick of time. April 1st, 2023, Federal Way, Washington. A mother and father visited a Target store to shoplift whatever they could get their hands on. But in a very low move, they also bring their child with them. The police spot them leaving the store and arrest the woman, which prompts the man to plead for her release.
Have anything as targets?
No!
Okay.
I have every...
This is target loss prevention right here.
That's what I'm saying, here. She has our son.
Relax.
That's your son, right?
This is our son.
Okay. Take off your bag.
Bro,
you have stuff in your
everything in my backpack's already mine.
Okay, can you show us then and then make it easy?
I don't need to do that. That's not.
Okay, well, they have proof that you walked out with
under arrest for stealing, okay?
I'm under arrest. I didn't steal.
Well.
I did not steal.
Okay.
Babe, they're trying to arrest me. I did not do anything.
You didn't even do nothing.
Listen.
I did not. Please, I did not. You guys can look at the cameras. I didn't do anything.
Okay, relax.
No, I'm not gonna relax because you're telling me I stole. No, dog, I have a kid.
Look at me. You're making it hard.
You're making it hard because you just told me I was being detained and now I'm under arrest.
Okay.
No, I didn't do anything. Dog, this up.
You didn't steal anything, it was just you.
It was just me.
Okay.
Please take her out of
I
handcuffs.
just got trespassed. You got ID on you?
Trespass me. No, I don't. But I will give you my... Look,
Okay.
Take her out of handcuffs, please. No, I didn't. Those are my diaper bags. Please take her out of handcuffs. She did nothing. I have everything, and I'm giving it back right now. This is all you guys... All of it. Look, that's all my stuff. This too. That's all you guys' stuff. That's it. I have nothing else.
Is that all your guys' stuff?
That's all of it.
Okay, what's your last name? What's your last name, my man? And your first name?
No, because we have our son, and she should not be in handcuffs.
Well,
right
we
now. She
shouldn't
didn't
be
do
stealing
anything.
with your son either, though.
But she's not with me.
Just take a deep breath. We shouldn't be
I get
stealing
that.
or
I
committing
get that.
crimes
I
with the
get
baby,
that.
right?
I get that.
What's your first name, Mr.
DeAndre. DeOndre.
And a middle initial for you?
N.
And your date of birth.
That's all you guys' stuff. I literally have nothing else.
Okay. Then they said that's fine.
Can you please take her out of handcuffs? She didn't do anything.
You just grab her name, same thing, and we'll have you out of here.
Please take her out of handcuffs. She didn't do anything. She didn't do anything. Trespass me, not her. Please take her out of handcuffs. She didn't do.
Relax, man. I'm gonna do a trespass. She'll be out of handcuffs. Okay.
That's all I'm asking.
You got my word. You're making the situation worse.
All the you guys got, I gave it back to you. Simple as that. But she didn't do anything. Please take, man. Oh my God.
It'll be all right.
Please take her out of handcuffs. Man, like.
Hey, DeAndre. DeAndre. Do you have ID out of Washington?
Huh?
Do you have ID out of Washington?
I don't have any ID on me.
Well, I mean, where has your state ID been out of?
I've literally been homeless. I got kicked out of my apartment and all my stuff got left there. I wasn't able to grab
but you've never had state ID.
I haven't had ID in years.
I mean, but what state was it out of?
Out of this one.
Okay, I'm getting no return. Let's go over your last name again.
L.
And your first name, D-E-O-N?
D-R-E, yes.
Middle of N?
Yes.
3.
Yes. I don't got no reason to lie. Can you guys just trespass her and take her out of the handcuffs?
Well, we got trespass you too, right?
Yes, trespass me. I'm fine
But
with
are you
that.
lying about your name, DeAndre?
No, I'm not. I have no reason to lie about my name. I'm literally...
Bro, you gotta understand.
No, it's not. This is mine. This is all my stuff. It's been down there. I'm 100%. I just gave you everything that was yours. Why would I keep... It's ours. Like, literally, I just gave you... Why would I give you all your...
The male shoplifter may have pulled out all the stolen items and handed them back in a furious attempt to free his partner. But let's see how he reacts when he's informed that there's a warrant out for his arrest.
You got a warrant for your arrest,
No,
man.
I don't. No, I don't.
Okay. Dude,
Please
you
don't do that. Can you give her...
Don't run off with a baby.
I'm not. Can you get... Is she
She's
going to
gonna
jail?
get the baby, but we gotta check on your warrant. That's just how it's gotta go.
Is she going to jail?
You know that's
Please
how it's
don't
gonna go.
do that.
Don't run. We know who you are.
I want her to go. Is she going
You
to
want
jail?
me to call extra cops?
Is she
It's gonna
going
make a
to
whole
jail?
big deal.
No, she's not. She's
Then
not
give
gonna...
her the baby then.
There, I'll give her
We'll
the
give
baby.
her the baby,
You
but
got
you
my
can't go
word.
running off.
Give her the baby.
I will give her
I
the
can't
baby.
go to jail.
Why not?
Because I got pride. I can't go to jail. Give her the baby.
We won't give her the baby.
Give
Okay?
her the baby.
I will. You
Give her
gonna
the
run
baby.
away?
I can't go to jail. I can't.
What's that? What's that? So let's just take this baby to CPS then.
You're gonna have the baby, okay? You got my word, but let me issue a trespass. You have my word. Okay, I'll put the baby right here and make sure she's okay. Are you leaving?
Yes, I'll say it's impossible.
Okay.
I can pull out.
All right, I'll pull out.
No, sent to CPS.
Hey, grab the stroller. She's pulling out. This lady's pulling out. You have my word.
What are we gonna do with baby and mom?
Just gonna trespass.
Okay.
Trespass, mom. Watch the baby.
Okay. Hi. Oh, you warm enough? There you go.
Better? Oh.
Oh yeah. There's nothing in this baby bag, right? That's Target's.
Oh, his, I promise it's all his.
Why are you still with him? You guys got the order, the warrant. Like they're obviously issuing that stuff for a reason, right? To protect you and your baby.
I know, but I'm not the one who placed it. My mother
No.
did.
So you don't want those then?
No, I don't.
You gotta go to courts then, because every time you're together,
I know we can get in trouble. I know.
I can send up charges right now for,
I know it.
I'm assuming felony order violation, right?
Probably. I don't know what he has a warrant for.
How many times is he? Okay, he's writing your trespass out. Okay. We're not done looking for DeAndre though.
Okay.
We're gonna go find him, and if he's gonna go to jail if we find him.
Okay. Okay, I can't do nothing about that. That's all you guys.
What's that?
I said I can't do nothing about that. That's between him and you guys. This is all I'm worried about.
I'm gonna go try to help find this dude.
The officer then goes out to track down the runaway suspect. However, additional officers were already chasing after him.
Hey, stop, dude! Hey, you're under arrest, stop! We got K on the way, dude. You
He's running through the parking lot heading east. Just come in. He's running straight where you're at.
He's heading for the stairs.
Police, stop! You're under arrest! Stop! You're under arrest!
Oh shit, got him.
There's two downstairs back for the center. Police, green tank top, you're under arrest. So stop running! Get on the ground.
Okay.
Now!
I am.
Flat.
I am.
Get him.
Stomach.
I am. I am. I am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, let me do that. Okay, I'm sorry.
Give me your hand, dude.
I'm sorry.
Why are you running away?
I'm sorry. I don't have nothing in my hands. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you're sorry, you would have stopped.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just withdrawing. I don't know. I was withdrawing, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Roll over, sit up.
Okay. I'm not gonna be any more problems. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm just withdrawing really bad. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm trying to stand up, please. I can stand up. I'm trying. I promise. I won't be any more hassle. Okay.
1, 2, 3, up.
I'm sorry.
All right. Let's go to the front of the car here.
Okay. I'm sorry.
DeAndre, man.
I'm sorry, man.
It could have been so much better.
I didn't want to go to jail.
Oh, you are going to jail.
I know. I knew I had a warrant.
You guys got to take care of that stuff.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really am. I don't know why.
You have anything hiding on you anywhere?
No, I don't know why I ran. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I really am sorry.
Go back a little bit.
I'm sorry.
Well, thank you for apologizing. Let me get the seatbelt.
Are you guys letting her go?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you. That's all I care about. I'm really sorry.
You guys got to get that order taken care of.
Exactly, that's why I ran, because I knew you guys were going to bring that up, and I didn't want her to go to jail. Yeah, I didn't want her to go to jail because of the order. So I figured if you guys chased after me, you guys wouldn't take her. I'm sorry.
So she got the order against you, or you against her, or both of you guys?
She got it against me. It was she.
Thank you.
But
okay, sit down. We're gonna go back over to the mall real quick.
Okay.
The suspect was charged with obstructing justice, shoplifting, and violation of court order. Conversely, the woman was let go with her child, but was still trespassed from the store. And I wouldn't be surprised if you felt sorry for the child for having the worst parents in the world. Up next, more shoplifters are getting caught. February 19th of 2024, Georgia. A pair of people thought they could make off and get lucky with a bit of thieving. They first visited a Target store to steal 2 televisions and then visited another one to pinch more things. Loss prevention warned the other store and then called police, who caught them as they abandoned their second spree.
Loss prevention called on y'all.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I guess the other Target caught you guys stealing TVs earlier today.
Not me.
It's fine. They just want you guys criminally trespass. I guess you guys have a history at Target or something?
We don't even live here.
Oh, so then why are you guys over here?
No, we don't live in Atlanta.
They were requesting us criminally trespass you because in the state of Georgia, anybody can be criminally trespassed.
Right.
Okay, so I'm just going to give you guys warnings.
Okay.
You guys got your IDs on you? Something about how other Targets...
But let me tell you though, we don't even live in Atlanta. We just here visiting family.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm saying they believe y'all to be some serial shoplifters.
Oh, hell no.
Did you leave the cart in there?
Huh?
All the stuff?
They saw you guys taking some fire.
And then you just ditched the cart and took off?
No, I don't have my ID, but I can give you my name and everything.
Is it gonna come back?
Yeah, sure.
So like I said, I'm not really trying to make this a big deal.
No big deal.
This is one of the things that I guess they have footage of. What other store?
So they just came from the Canton store. They took 2 TVs from that location. Not to mention all the fire extinguishers.
Get per code 5 for me. I'm gonna call Canton.
Wait, y'all chill for a sec.
Okay.
What's your first name?
Ayana. I-Y.
The pair claimed to just be visiting the area and deny stealing anything from the store, as corroborated by a staff member.
Hey, can you contact Canton PD? Allegedly, they had these 2 shoplifters shoplift 2 TVs from their store today. If you can reach out, see if they had any shopliftings there. Were y'all up in Canton?
Huh?
I don't even know where Kansas is, to be honest.
Canton. 575.
No, we literally just came here.
If does your car have two big TVs in it?
No. We're waiting for my sister actually.
Her info.
Yeah, you.
But why did you ditch the car trap before you came out?
I was gonna I was actually, cause I know I usually like sell stuff resell, and there was too much, so I just said I was just gonna leave it.
There's two TVs in the car.
I'm walking out 30 minutes ago.
Did they file a report?
That's what he's trying to do right now. I mean, if they say they got you on surveillance taking stuff,
well,
I mean, I don't know. You guys just want to like come clean, or?
I mean, we can just wait on you.
And they didn't take anything here?
They grabbed all the fire sticks like they were going to, like they usually do.
Okay.
But they ditched it right there and saw, assuming when they saw you guys.
Okay.
Because they were like, oh no.
Do you guys have any other?
I have a case from when they stole from me like a week ago.
Here?
Yep.
Okay. And what is that case? Do you have that case number you're able to pull up from here?
Yeah, I can go pull it up.
All right, yeah. Go grab as many as you have for them from here, and then we can.
According to the pair, they had ditched their cart of goods because they realized they were spending too much. But the manager explained that they had stolen from the store a week prior and had proof they looted the televisions from another Target store. They continue, however, to feign innocence.
Ken has photos of you and you pushing out TVs. We got the TVs in the back seat of your car right now. So we know you did it. It's just a matter of if they're going to actually press criminal charges or not, or if they just want their property back. Some of these times when they get their property back, it's just like, okay, cool, just give us our stuff back and we'll all be good. But it really just depends on what that target wants to do. I mean, it's
whatever you got.
No. The pictures are clear as day, though, so I'm not even going to sit here and one of those things that's clear cut dry. You're not, I mean, like I said, you've been cool with us. I'm not going to sit here and try to lie to you and tell you this, that, and third.
And I'm not going to sit in here and tell you what I didn't do or what I
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
I'm just listening to you.
Like I said, we're just waiting on a phone call.
Take your hands out your pockets, please.
Okay.
Put your chest up against the wall over here. If you can, take your purse off for me.
There you go.
Thank you. I'm not trying to pull. I don't want to pull your hair. Can you put your hands behind your back for me, please?
Can I tie my hair up?
That's fine.
So Can's on their way to come get you here. Okay?
I'm gonna pull your hair up just a little bit. I don't want to pull it.
That's fine.
We can put two cuffs on there if one is not good.
I can roll my sleeves up on my face.
That's fine. We'll manage.
We're gonna put them in. Yeah.
They gonna come get me.
Yeah, they're gonna come get you.
All right.
Just hang out here for a minute. Off one right there.
1392 claims. We've lost duties on the Wigan location.
We got two sets on you, so a little more comfortable for you.
You got anything on you, boss? Knives, explosives, hand grenades, weapons, RPGs, landmines. You'd be surprised what we found. So.
Because he's only asking because when we get you to the jail, if there's anything in there, it's a felony. We don't want to add on more charges or anything like that.
I'm just gonna check for weapons. Just turn around for me.
There we go. That works.
I'm coming.
I'll take that. Watch your knees and watch your elbow, okay? We're gonna shut the door.
Come on.
The pair were both charged with felony shoplifting, and their bonds were set at $4,875. If police had arrived just a moment or two later, the couple may have gotten away with it. Up next, a man in crisis is about to get saved. April 12, 2018, Wausau, Wisconsin. A struggling man had intended on jumping into the icy river, and police attempted to talk him out of doing anything irrational. However, he insisted that if they got too close, he would jump in and subject himself to the harsh temperatures.
Wait for me. I just want to talk to you, man. I'll dive backwards in this water, bro, and let myself freeze to death. No, I don't want you to do that.
We don't want you to do that. We just want to talk to you about what's going on.
Get away from me.
Onto the train bridge.
1047 train bridge.
just want to talk this off. Like I said, you're not in any trouble.
Way too cold.
Throw me a life vest. Throw me a life vest.
Why don't you come get it from me?
Nope.
That's thick right here. We can come right here.
Take the life vest on. We'll have to stay with them.
You need to get them in the middle?
There should be 2 yellow disposable blankets in there. We got it. We're good. You're fine.
You're okay. You're okay. We're gonna get you warm.
Right side.
We're gonna get you warm.
After jumping into the river, another officer immediately leaps in after him and carries him back to safety. The fire department were present and aided the officers with getting the man on an airboat to carry him out. August the 2nd of 2022, Louisiana. There are a lot of incidents where police just so happen to pull over a criminal at the right time. Here we have a Louisiana state trooper who pulled over a 45-year-old suspect for a traffic offense, but something was very suspicious about the man behind the wheel.
How's it going? I expected you to be a Miss Bullock. When I ran the tag, came back to a lady named Bullock. Is that your wife? I got you. My name's Trooper Wardell with the State Police. It took me a minute to stop you because everybody's in the left lane won't get out of the way. The reason I came to stop you is when you passed me back there, you got right in behind that van in the right lane, and y'all are riding like 1 car length apart from each other. If he has to slam on his brakes or if there's anything over one of these hills, y'all have no chance. Like, there's no way you're gonna be able to stop. So we recommend that anytime you're on the interstate at 70 miles an hour at these speeds, at least 7 car lengths is needed to stop if there's an emergency. So if you find yourself right on somebody's bumper, you either gotta back off or you gotta go around them. Do you have a driver's license I can check out? Yeah, I walked up expecting to be talking to a female. So she your wife or girlfriend? Which one? Your wife? I just know y'all had a different last name. Do you have her registration and insurance? Oh, I'm sorry, you gave me the insurance. Do you have the registration card? What brings you all the way down to see us down here?
Free.
I got you. They live here in Louisiana? Oh, okay. You ain't from here down here, are you? I got you. I grew up in Shreveport, that's why I am. That's where I live. How long you been with us in Shreveport? How'd you end up knowing somebody from where I'm from?
Oh no, I went to school with them.
I got you. Well, how'd they end up in Shreveport? I guess I should say. Shreveport's bad right now, man.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's violent down here. They got a bunch of gang activity in Shreveport right now. People getting carjacked in broad daylight. Which neighborhood they live in down here? You know which interstate it's off of, which road it's off of? Yeah, no problem. Just see if you can find that for me. While you do that, I'm gonna go check your license.
According to the suspect, he's heading to Shreveport to see somebody. And after running his details, the officer makes an alarming discovery. It looks like he's been up to some very shady activities, and that's putting it lightly.
It shows several charges with possession of cocaine, possession of guns, possession of drug paraphernalia, and assisting officers.
Mr. Howard. I'm trying to make sure your license is valid and everything. Well, you must work out. You didn't look that big in the car. You don't got no guns besides them 2 on you, do you? No, no, sir. I saw you had a little history. You had some gun charges. That's why I asked. You don't carry anything on you? Yeah, am I okay to check you? Man, what you got your belt tied together with?
I left the belt, man. I was wrestling, left the belt for the flash. I told him, I said, damn, this is the belt.
I got you. So look, I'm trying to figure out where in Shreveport have you been at? Like which hospital did y'all go to?
See, I ain't too familiar with it.
The reason I ask is, like you came all the way over here to see my town. Like you ought to know at least what street or what hospital or something.
I went to what's that? The damn hospital. Soon you come off the thing right there, the big hospital.
We got like 5 or 6 of them here.
Son, I can't remember the name of this.
Well, look, here's the thing. It ain't nothing personal, but what I do when I'm out here is if I feel like somebody's nervous or being deceptive with me, you know, I like to ask more questions, just make sure they're not doing anything they're not supposed to be doing, okay? So we get a lot of crazy stuff out here. We get people hauling people, we get people hauling illegal money, guns, people hauling trafficking dope, okay? You got a little bit of history of that, okay? So, like I said, it's nothing personal, that's just why I'm making sure your story's what you say it is. So were you in Dallas or were you in Shreveport?
I was in Dallas.
So why are you not being straight with me?
No, I was in Dallas. Me and my dude, when we went over there, hang out in Dallas and Llewellyn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, look, you've been through this before, okay? I'm going to ask you consent to search your vehicle. Do you have any large amounts of U.S. currency, like $20,000 or greater? Do you have any guns in the car?
Probably does.
Cocaine? No. Any marijuana? Methamphetamine? Okay. Would you give me consent to search?
I ain't going to give you consent to search.
Don't do it.
Well, look, that's your right, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run my dog around your car. I'm just going to have you hang tight right here while we wait, okay? You don't have any, I know I checked your pockets a little bit, but like you don't have any knives or anything like that? Do you mind emptying your pockets just so I can make sure you don't have any weapons? I know you don't have a gun in your pockets.
No, I just got
money. What's in the back pockets? And nobody else in the back seat or in the trunk or anything like that, okay? Alright. Pull that back out. What's the pink bag there?
Oh no, they just when I had a number that I was playing a lot of.
Okay, I got you. Alright, so my dog's right around the corner. I'm just gonna have him come do an open air sniff. As long as he says the car is clean, man, I'm gonna get you out of here, okay? But right now, just based on the circumstances, you are detained.
The suspect has previously been arrested for smuggling drugs, and that combined with the fact that he was in both locations on the same day makes the trooper even more suspicious. He later refuses to give the officer consent to search his vehicle, and as a result, the K9 is called in to do an open-air sniff and see if anything can be detected from the outside.
The last time you got arrested? I mean, I got your criminal history pulled up, I just didn't look at the dates.
That's 5 years, over 5 years.
Was that one of the trafficking cocaine? Are you on federal probation still? For parole?
6-1 NFK 6-1 Florida Gray Chevrolet SUV.
How much cocaine did you get caught with? I know there was more than one time, but like...
Man, they tried to put an ounce or two.
An ounce or two? Because I saw some of it was coke, some of it was crack, and some of it was base.
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
Were you doing like some street level stuff?
Yeah, when I ended up going to court, it all got big whips, all that goes out.
I got you. Well, look, it ain't nothing personal, man. It's just, you know, that's my job. You have any luggage in there, like for your trip? Like clothes, bags, stuff like that? Huh?
Stuff like that.
You don't got no suitcase or nothing like that? He's going to come back and explain to you how all this works. I know what it looks like when the dog alerts on the car, and the handler just gave me the signal yes that the dog alerted on the car, okay? So look, we've been totally cool with you. You've been cool with us, okay? Understand, honesty goes a long way. Okay, so if you got something small, I don't care. Like some personal use stuff, I'm not about to throw you in jail halfway across the country for some personal use stuff. If you got something big and you want to be helpful and be honest and help yourself, now's the time.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing.
You ain't got nothing in the car. Okay.
I ain't seen no dog. I mean, I ain't seen no dog.
That's his expertise, and he'll explain it to you.
A search of the suspect's vehicle is conducted, and it's not long before troopers open the trunk to find a bag containing roughly 4.5 kilos of cocaine with an estimated street value of over $110,000.
He said he doesn't have any luggage, just what he's wearing. said he'd been at Shreveport for 2 or 3 days with his buddy. And he just went to Dallas and flipped. Doesn't know anything about where he's going. You got air fresheners hanging on the pillars back here too. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the trunk because he said he don't have no luggage. Turn around. Turn around. Now. Want to? Yeah. Alright. Make sure he's secured, thoroughly search him. And advise him of his rights. Then we know we've got kilos. I'm gonna snap a couple pictures. We'll search it through.
The suspect's terrible driving ended up resulting in his unlawful arrest for a much more serious crime. It's quite the example of a perfect timing on the officer's end. The suspect would be arrested for possession with the intent to distribute 500 grams or more of cocaine. The court had sentenced him to 40 years along with a fine of $1 million, but ultimately he was sentenced to serve 22 years along with 5 years of supervised release afterwards. Up next, a gunman is going to get caught, so don't go anywhere. April the 19th of 2018, Baltimore, Maryland. A police officer's dealing with a dispute between a landlord and a tenant in a bad neighborhood, when all of a sudden, the deafening sound of gunshots interrupt the exchange.
Rights as a tenant, ma'am, that I can't just violate. Register in Lafayette, ma'am. I got one down. I might have to shoot her.
This badass officer immediately rushes into the danger zone and arrests the shooter, who is later identified as being just 17 years old. The suspect was charged with murder in the first and second degree, along with attempted murder in the first and second degree and related firearms charges. He was denied bail and taken to the Central Booking Intake Facility. The police could not have timed this next traffic stop any better, and you can see for yourself. April the 24th of 2024, Cochise County, Arizona. An officer initiates a traffic stop on a shifty-looking truck driver, and a quick search of the vehicle reveals he's smuggling illegal immigrants from Mexico to Arizona, though he still had the gall to lie about it.
Who's all these guys? All of them are friends. We work together. Hey, leave them in here. They're friends? What's their friend's name?
Together.
What's their names?
Jose, Luis, and Pedro.
Jose, Luis, and Pedro?
Yeah.
All right. 241 word code 4. You can open your channel. All right. Let's walk back over there. You got your driver's license on you? Anything illegal in the car?
No,
you got any weapons on you?
No.
All right. Who are these guys?
They work with me.
They don't work with you, bro.
What?
Just be honest.
Well, they work for me, man.
They work for you doing what?
Oh, construction.
What construction company do you
We
work for?
clean yards and stuff like that.
Clean yards and stuff. Is there anyone in the back right here? All right. Hey, Flores. There's something in the back right here.
Go ahead.
Can you confirm the 28? I didn't get a return.
It's Arizona Frank 7 Adam 6 Tom Victor.
What do they got right under the tarp?
Yeah, it looks like there might be somebody back there. Is there someone there? Two. Other arm. Nothing on you, bro?
No, nothing.
Come on, dude. You don't gotta lie to me, bro.
I don't have it.
No, I mean about this, dude.
Well, yeah. If I give it like a little lie, they probably let me go.
Right. I hear ya. Where you from, bro?
Douglas.
Douglas. I gotcha. All right. I'm just gonna double lock your cuffs so they don't get any tighter. Okay?
Sure, man.
And we'll come talk to you in a second. Just walk with me.
Can I ask how, dude? How do you guys knew?
We'll talk in a second.
Alright. I was just asking, you know.
We'll talk, okay? We're hey, Flores. Cause you didn't stop, bro.
When?
Right now.
Oh, cause I thought you were gonna pass me.
No. Go ahead and get in, bro.
Yeah. Oh, you put him to the front, dude?
I can, I'll come back and talk to you in a minute. We just gotta wait for these guys, okay? Where'd you pick these guys up at?
Like, Double Adobe?
Double Adobe?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna read you your rights real quick.
The lies did not help the suspect, and he honestly thought that he could fool the police by saying the immigrants were friends with the most stereotypical Latin American names known to man. But after the police had called his bluff, he surprisingly admitted that he was smuggling people into the country. He was arrested and placed into the back of the police cruiser.
I like your vest.
I work, man.
It kind of.
I work.
You work?
Yeah.
I gotcha. Has it worked to like fool the
no,
cops?
I work for real. I work.
No, I know you for sure work.
Yeah.
Like right, but.
I was just getting enough work or not.
I gotcha.
Code 241.
Go ahead.
Can you like untie this one a little bit?
Subject is negative valid.
Please.
Yeah, I gotcha. So you picked them up in where?
Double Adobe.
Double Adobe. Okay. Gotcha. How many are there?
5.
5. Gotcha. All right, man. And is that your car?
Yeah, it's my truck.
That's your truck. It's not. It's cool. It's not stolen or anything
no,
like
it's
that.
my work truck.
It's your work truck.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What do you do for work?
I work for this company. I'm Bisley.
Is it? What name is it? Oh, okay. They work like contracts for the mine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. How'd you get hooked up with this deal?
Oh, some guy in Mexico.
Some guy in Mexico. You were down there and they found you and.
No, we talked there like you want to go get him.
Right. I gotcha. I know it's tempting. Like, how much are they paying it now?
They were paying like 300 for each.
300 for each?
Yeah.
I gotcha. Did they pay you already, or are you gonna have to deliver them?
No, I have to get them first, take them to wherever they go.
And then they pay you when you get them. How many times do you think you've done it?
I got caught last time I did it. I got caught, and I did it again. I got caught again.
So you got caught both times?
Yeah.
Oh, that is, dude.
I'm gonna stay working legal now after this.
Man, did you get like? How long ago did you get caught? Like, have you got your sentencing and in trouble or anything?
It was like, this was in New Mexico.
I see, in New Mexico.
Yeah, it was like, I think last year.
Okay.
Around this time too.
This time too?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Do you want to just hang with him? Make sure he's good?
Yeah.
Can we grab your phone?
Yeah, it's right there in the truck in the front.
Hey there, grab his phone. It's in the truck in the front charging, he said.
It's a broken phone.
You got it? Just, all right, so 300?
Yeah.
Man, that ain't that good. I've heard of more. I know it's not always the same, but I've heard of like 500, 1,000, stuff like that. So.
Yeah, with Arizona, John.
And where are they? They're going.
Robert.
to Phoenix or to Tucson?
I was gonna take it to Phoenix.
To Phoenix? Gotcha.
The driver says that he was getting paid a measly $300 per person. Low wages and previous failed attempts clearly have not stopped him from trying it yet again.
To Phoenix. Man, that barely covers. Well, I guess if you got 5 times 3, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's $1,500.
Yeah, it's a whole payday. I mean, a paycheck.
Yeah. And so did they, like, to coordinate the location where you pick them up?
Yeah, yeah. One of them had the vacation, and they send it, and I just
and then you just pull up and
get them. Parked there, and they came out of nowhere, man.
Gotcha.
I couldn't even see them, and they were next to me.
And they just jumped in.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
And so they just send the notification to your phone of where they are? Yeah. Dude, that's pretty sick.
Yeah,
how long do you think? How long between when you stopped and they were like all ready to go?
Oh, like a minute.
Like a minute?
Yeah,
dude, that's fast. Freaking wham bam.
Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering like, wow, they saw me when I got them, or how it happened. I don't know. You guys saw me.
I am a trained observer, my friend.
All right. Yeah, I can tell that, man.
Where do you think all these guys are from?
I don't know.
Like down way south or Mexico?
I was talking to one, and he's from Sinaloa, I guess.
Sinaloa?
Yeah.
I gotcha. No weapons in the car or anything? No drugs, nothing? Okay. Perfect, man. I'll be right back with you.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, is this your phone right here? Yeah. All right. Hey, so what this is right here, this is a waiver to allow us to search your phone. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you read all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to just read through it? I described your phone right there, black Android track phone with the cracked screen and sticker on the back. That's kind of, that's what that is, right, you think?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'll just have you read this, and if you want to grant us consent to search your phone, you can sign it. If not, it's up to you. Okay?
Okay, well, even though you're gonna search for it, right? You can search it on the phone, even though I don't sign it.
Only if you want to allow us to sign it.
Well, if I don't sign it, you guys can search on it, right? Still.
We can't just go search through it. We have to do other things first. So this is just if you want to allow us to.
Well, that's gonna help or something.
It's not gonna make much difference, I'll say.
Yeah. No, man. It's
not gonna sign it.
No.
Okay. Sounds good. I just wanted to give you the opportunity to read it and make a decision. Okay.
Yeah, man, sorry about that.
No, it's all good.
While the questioning and investigation has taken place, the people are told to step out of the truck.
Gracias. Y siéntate aquí, por favor.
Hamburguesa.
No.
Mucho hambre.
Maybe para atrás.
No. Veníamos a probar las hamburguesas.
¿Tiene agua? Hey, what mile marker did you pick these guys up at, you think?
I don't know.
Don't know? Can you just tell me again where it was? I'm a little slow.
Yeah,
I gotta be told.
It wasn't Double Adobe.
Double Adobe?
Yeah.
On Double Adobe Road?
I think so, because I tried on Double Adobe.
Okay.
But I don't know what mile exactly or where.
Okay. What mile on Double Adobe?
Yeah, I'm not sure, because it was like a street, you know. It was like a couple of streets.
So you came from Douglas?
No, I was coming from work from Bisbee.
From Bisbee?
Yeah.
And you turned on Double Adobe?
Yeah. And I got the road, and then I got on the...
And then you got like 191 after Central, like in Elfrida?
Yeah, and then I went all the way here.
Gotcha. Okay. And who set you up with this deal?
Some friend in AP.
Some friend in AP?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know his name?
Nah, man.
You don't?
Nickname.
Nickname?
Yeah.
What's his nickname? Okay. Gotcha. And you don't know nothing besides Memo?
No, because where I met him is when I don't know how they call it here when they fight roosters.
Oh yeah.
That's where I met him.
Where you met him?
Yeah.
I got
Because I had some roosters too.
I see.
And then we talked. They're like, "Dude, you work over there?" I'm like, "Yeah." And
right.
Something got to another.
You have fighting roosters?
Yeah.
Dude?
It was over there in Mexico.
Over in Mexico?
That's what it's called. Here, I don't know what it's called here.
Here it's called cockfighting.
Cockfighting.
Yeah.
Over there it's called like palenque.
Palenque?
Yeah, that's when they have a lot of music and all.
Oh, so it's like a big party?
Yeah.
I gotcha. So it's just Memo. He gets a hold of you on the phone.
Yeah, well, I give him my number.
Okay.
That's how he got my number.
I gotcha. And you said $300 a person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he sent me like the number from one of these guys, and they sent me their location.
Their location? Okay. Yeah. I gotcha. Do you know which one it was?
Nah, man. He just one. It was one of them with a phone. I don't know which one it has a phone.
I see. I gotcha. All right. So somewhere in Double Adobe.
Yeah.
And then you went to 191.
Yeah.
And then up. Okay. Gotcha. Appreciate it.
This is another example of the police having perfect timing. No details have been shared about the fate of the repeat offender. Finally, we have a fraudster who believed that she could slip away after a failed attempt at extracting cash from another person's bank account. That's until the cops arrive, that is. February 6th of 2023, Georgia. Identity fraudsters are like leeches, tenacious, irritating, and more than willing to drain another person out of their own money. The police had stopped a scumbag like this just as she was about to drive away.
Hello? What's going on?
I'm about to go in because they said the tooth got stuck.
The what? I got stuck?
It got stuck in the tooth.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
All right. Do me a favor. Will you step out for me real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, make sure you put your car in park.
Yeah. Did I do something wrong?
Well, we're not sure yet. You're trying to cash a check or something, is that right?
No, I was trying to withdraw from my account.
Withdraw from the account? Okay. Is it your account?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, maybe they're confused, but they're acting like they think that it may be somebody else's account.
No, it's my account, sir.
Okay. Do you have an ID with you?
They got my ID.
Okay. Do you have anything with your name on it here in your purse? Okay. What about anything else in your purse? Anything with an ID on it?
No. Okay. There.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you real clear. Is this you?
Yes.
100%?
Yes.
And you have an ID that says this is you?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the ID that she presented for Miss, which is our client. I gave her a call. She is in Kentucky currently. She's filed a police report. Her car was broken into, the first stolen, and all that as well.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm just saying they called us.
My face is swollen because I just had my wisdom teeth taken out.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you what.
I was about to go in and get my stuff.
Okay, well, do me a favor. Just back right over there for me.
Back up?
Yeah, just back right over for me.
Hi.
Just to the side of it. To the side.
I'm just going to tell them now that I'm coming.
Okay, hang tight right there for me. $50 back. Copy of Kentucky tab.
She was trying to get information from her account and withdraw money from it.
Like what type of information?
How much was the balance in there?
Okay.
And then try to withdraw funds. Can you give me the actual Angela's phone number?
According to the staff at the bank, the woman had offered a false ID claiming that it was her. The staff were suspicious and called the actual person who owned the ID and were informed that she was in a different state entirely. In addition, her personal belongings were stolen out of her car. So the police take her inside to ask for the suspect's side of the story.
Why don't you come in with me? That way we can get this squared away. Grab your purse, whatever you need. You lock your window. You roll your window. There's a person. There's somebody that has a stolen or lost.
I lost my car. Now I can't believe it.
Okay. So you reported it lost.
Yeah. How y'all doing? I reported my car lost, and I found it. That's all it was. And I was coming from Kentucky.
What's your name?
Look.
What's the address?
I'm losing the address, sir.
But what is it?
I think it's like 210 something. 210, 1110, 110, 10, pen something.
What's your name?
You understand our concern, though. You're
Yeah,
kind
I understand
of a
that.
little weird with the
Face is
responses.
floating.
I get it. I get
Like,
it.
I just have my witness teeth out. It's just, I don't need to go to jail because I got to go through my kids.
Well, nobody needs to go to jail unless they deserve to go to jail. That's why I'm trying to figure it out. If you're a victim of your own misunderstanding with reported whatever, that's one thing. If you just forgot, don't
Yeah,
read
like,
the old address, all that kind of stuff.
Like,
I'm not trying to hit you up. However,
it's an old address. I just recently moved, like,
okay,
about a year.
just to make you 100% clear, we have to figure this out before we can let you and everybody else go about their business. But if you aren't the person that you tell us you are, and you continue to tell us that, that's going to be another charge.
Okay, I understand.
You understand that too. I just want to make sure that you're completely aware that if you are being deceptive in any way,
I understand that.
keep digging yourself a hole if that's the case.
I understand that my mouth is just hurting. So.
Okay.
And I'm tired. I took a
I'm just giving you that just so you understand, okay?
The suspect is just offering the officers excuse after excuse, and a second officer calls the actual bank account owner.
Have you connected with Officer Stokes? Hi, Officer Stokes.
Hey, good morning. Hey, just for the record, I want to go over a few things with you just to confirm your identity. Can you spell your first name for me? And can you spell your middle name?
And so, once again, you were just here trying to withdraw money.
Yeah, I'm trying to withdraw money. I'm not trying
How much are you trying to withdraw?
1750.
$17.50, okay.
But I was planning on putting a down payment on a purchase thing.
Okay.
But I probably got my PNC account mixed up with this. Did I ask them?
I'm sorry, say it again.
I have a PNC account.
Okay.
And I also have this, and I probably got the two mixed up. Okay.
Mixed up as in
Like money wise, that's why I asked them how
had
much.
more money there than here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's not why we're here. We didn't. They didn't. You know, the red flag wasn't because there wasn't enough money in the account.
Right.
It was.
I understand that. I'm not trying to do like that.
Okay.
Lexington, Kentucky, 40503.
And the last thing is, can you tell me your social?
I'll tell you what, let's walk out here with the officers. Just let them continue their business. Walk out here for a second.
Has Fifth Third Bank explained to you everything that's going on?
Well, they just called me and said, where was I located? I said, I'm in Lexington, Kentucky. And then they said, you know, somebody's presenting, I guess, the car trying to enter in their drive-thru. And I guess she goes, I guess you can't be in the drive-thru. And that's the case. And I told them that I said, yeah, Friday my car was broken into, my purse was stolen, and my cards were stolen, my driver's license and all that. And I've made a report in Lexington, Kentucky.
And you don't have anything else in your purse with your name on it?
No, just my cigarette.
That's it? Okay. Anything in the car?
Huh?
Anything in the car?
I can go there. I got a couple more cards. My insurance.
Insurance? But you said the car's not in your name.
No, my health insurance, sir.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah.
All right, let's walk over there and get that real quick.
For the record, have you given anybody permission to use your identity?
No.
Would you like to press charges for identity theft and financial transaction card fraud?
Yes.
The victim of the fraud corroborates the details to police and asks to press charges against the suspect. The suspect is in for quite the shock, and it doesn't stop her from throwing out more excuses.
We're gonna get a Rapid ID over here. Oh, it's Rapid ID, you know what that is? Rapid ID, it's a little device where you put your finger into it and then read your fingerprint. Is your fingerprint going to come back to you as well? Okay. I really am just in case there's something else going on here, because like I said, you know, I've been doing this for 17 years. I get it if something's going on that you don't want us to know about, but if there isn't, no big deal. I'll be the first to apologize. But if there is, I'm just trying to get you to help yourself out by telling us the truth, so you don't get hemmed up on further charges.
Right.
Okay. All right. How old are you? Okay, so that
I'm already drugged up though.
I understand. I understand. But that math isn't working out.
Yes, no. Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
61, baby. Okay.
No.
I'll
that
be 50. I'll be 56.
Okay. Well, I'm very sorry to tell you that math
I'm
ain't.
saying I'm already like half out of it. Look.
I get it, but that's also, and it goes back to what I was saying, is you're operating a vehicle, and if you're saying that you were technically DUI drugs, you're admitting to DUI drugs then also, right?
Well, no, since I've been sitting, I have.
Okay.
It just kicked in.
Okay. Well,
I don't want to go to jail.
I know you don't want to go to jail, but here, okay, look.
I can have someone pick up the car.
Whatever your name is, look at me. Look at me right here. I'm gonna take my glass off so I can see your eyes. Okay. Math isn't working out. A lot of this other stuff isn't working out. So why don't you just tell me who you are and what's going on? Look, I'm not some young guy that's just trying to hem somebody up. I'm trying to help you. But if you keep lying to me, I'm going to have no choice but to take care of business, okay? I can see there's something you want to say, and I've been really cool with you, okay? We know more than what we're letting know, okay? That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm just, I'm doing all the usual things. You're just not answering all the right questions correctly. I know you got the name memorized, you got the date of birth memorized, but there's a lot of things that aren't adding up, okay? So why don't you go ahead and just tell me what you got to tell me.
Can I smoke a cigarette?
We'll work on that. We'll work on that. I know how it is.
Location at 1265 West Spring Street.
So just tell me what you got to tell me, because like I said, this math isn't adding up. A few other things aren't adding up. It just, don't dig yourself a bigger hole, okay?
Hey Kendall, my name is Officer Stokes. I'm a police officer with the city of Smyrna, Georgia. We've got somebody stopped, detained right now at a bank here in Georgia, attempting to use her identity. So I'm trying to get in contact with the detective handling the case, and I've got the case number here.
Yeah, what's the case number?
Can I please write a second? Officer A-Turns.
Well, I was kind of hoping you'd,
I'm like, either way, you're still gonna let me up, right?
Well,
right?
It's gonna be up to the gentleman over there, but I'm the one that's been doing this for a good minute. I'm just trust me. I'm trying to help you, not
you're still gonna let me
dig yourself up. Well, I don't know. Why would I lock you up? Times are tough, and I don't know what's going on with you. I'm not gonna sit here and try to assume anything.
Can I please buy a cigarette?
You can go ahead. So do you want to talk, or do you want to remain silent? I can't hear you. I'm sorry. You have to speak up. You don't know?
The suspect claims that she was too drugged up to remember her personal details, but had driven to the bank. Despite allegedly having her wisdom teeth removed, she's now asking for a chance to smoke. Would this be her excuse for wearing a face-concealing mask, or is she just that dumb? Either way, you can tell the stress is getting to her, and she knows that she's been caught.
What's your real name? You don't want to tell me your real name? We're going to have to find out eventually. You all right? Or are you just contemplating things? Okay. Well, what did you take so I can tell the EMTs what you took? 10 Percocet? How long ago did you take those? What's that?
30 minutes ago.
30 minutes ago? You normally take 10?
No, I just told you I had my wisdom teeth out yesterday. They had me put it to me.
Radio's clear. I'll start engine 2.
Okay. Do you need to be checked out? You want me to let EMTs check you out? Is that a yes? Okay. 12:55. Start a signal for our location. The subject claims she took about 10 Percocet.
I didn't take 10.
30 minutes ago.
I took
Her chest
one.
You told me 10.
I said perk 10s.
Perk 10s? Okay.
Yeah, perk 10s. I don't know if I'm allergic to it or not.
12:55 small. Correction on the number of Percocet. She took a Percocet and she called it a Perk 10, so I assumed it was 10.
I really don't feel good. I'm shaking.
Okay, well.
I can't breathe. Sorry.
Well, if you can't breathe, you need to put the cigarette down. I did you a favor by letting you smoke. If you can't breathe, you shouldn't be smoking. It's just that simple.
I understand that.
That makes no sense. All right, why don't you go ahead and just give me your real name and date of birth, okay? That's your older brothers. They're going to need to know at the hospital, too. Hospital. What is it? I understand. You're not going to get out of the hospital or out of jail without them knowing who you are, so you might as well just go ahead. What's that? Brenda?
The suspect attempts to inform the police that she can't breathe, all while smoking a cigarette. After first responders quickly check her out, she's then placed under arrest.
The young lady is, she's going to end up being with us because of something going on here at the bank, but she says her chest hurts because she took a Percocet a while ago.
Okay.
And
I'm shaking.
she's shaking. Of course, she's obviously shaking because she's going to end up with us.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it.
She had a wisdom tooth out, is that correct? Is that real? That's real? Okay, so she had a wisdom
When did you
tooth
have your
out.
wisdom taken out?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? On a Sunday?
No, like, well, Friday. Monday.
Hey, there we go. Do that by him too.
So we're just gonna take some vitals on you.
After talking with her, she definitely got some addiction issues.
Yeah. She on meth?
More than just
She on
Percocet.
meth?
I guess so.
Yeah, that's what I asked.
Yeah. So
Alright, just make it.
she hadn't really, like I said, admitted to any of that, but I've been sitting here talking to her, trying to get her to loosen up. Just talk with us a little bit, you know. So.
All right, Brenda, you're under arrest. You're being charged with misdemeanor obstruction, felony identity theft, felony financial transaction card fraud. We're towing the car, taking a search warrant on the car, and there's probably going to be other charges. I've already notified Lexington, Kentucky, okay?
I'm saying, I don't know.
So you might have charges coming out of Kentucky, so.
I'm saying, I don't understand what the car, I just used my friend's car.
All right, let's go.
Am I going to the hospital?
Yep.
Can I get my jacket?
She was asking about leaving this vehicle here. Do you want to ask her permission to leave it here?
No, we're putting a hold on it and getting the search warrant.
Okay.
The victim's stuff was stolen in Italy Auto. I talked to the detective from Kentucky. They go up and down, breaking into cars. So the victim told me her entire purse and stuff was stolen. So
the car was stolen too?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Victim's car broken into, entire purse stolen.
I got you.
I'm trying to see if there's other stolen property in this car.
Okay.
Where's my grandpa in the car? That's down.
Leave your jackets in here.
I want to take my stuff with me.
You're not taking your stuff with you.
Okay, but y'all about to impound my,
Yeah, it's
my
gonna have a
car.
hold. Leave your stuff here.
Okay, can I take my jacket to leave?
Oh, we'll take one of them. All right, turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Going over to my car back here. Hey, where's the car key at?
In there.
She said it's in the car. Yeah.
The suspect was charged with theft by receiving stolen property, identity fraud, forgery, 5 counts of financial transaction card theft, and giving false information to law enforcement officers.
Consider getting some help 24/7.
I'm where.
You know?
Please don't.
I appreciate
Please
it.
don't.
That we really do.
Are you gonna come back and Jack?
We can.
When an 82-year-old woman was left alone with her alleged soon-to-be killer by officers as she continued to beg them to stay, the horrific circumstances in which they find her later only accentuated their lack of attention to her desperate cries.
Man,
Do you feel safe?
would you do me a favor and help get me out of this ditch
Out of
before
where?
you leave? Please.
Get out of here. Go away.
As officers in Rio Rancho investigated the harrowing crime, a stark question emerged. Could they have saved her?
You caused this. It's your fault.
On the morning of April 5th, 2023, emergency services in Rio Rancho, New Mexico received an alarming 911 call from Henry Cardona about a hospice patient under his care.
Can you tell me exactly what's happened?
Yeah, she's a hospice patient, and she's getting uncontrollable. Trying to cry off the bed, and I can't control her anymore. She needs, for her own safety, to get the hell out of here.
Is she breathing?
Yeah, she's breathing. She's belligerent.
I understand that, and I recognize, sir, it's extremely frustrating. I get it. I'm sending help to you now. I need to ask you some questions for responders, okay?
Okay.
Henry, does she have any medical conditions, anything we need to know about?
She's got a whole bunch of medical conditions. Get her the hell out of here.
Okay, sir. Does she need an ambulance or just police?
She needs to get out of here. I don't care how.
The call is troubling, and Henry's frustrations are obvious. However, it's only when he hands the phone over to the woman in his care that the call takes a sinister turn.
Well, he's trying to throw me out, but I'm in hospice. I'm bedfast.
Okay, are you hurt at all?
No, not really.
Okay, you're not hurt, hon?
Well, I wouldn't want to say.
Do you feel like you're in danger, ma'am?
Well, yeah.
Do you know if there's any weapons there in the home?
Yeah.
What type? Are there guns there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, are they with you or with him?
I wouldn't want to say.
Okay.
The woman is clearly trying to communicate with the 911 operator without tipping Henry off to what exactly she's saying. She does, however, offer one clear detail.
He's been drinking this morning. Oh,
Unfortunately, something happens to the connection and she realizes there's no longer anyone listening on the other end of the line.
Ma'am.
Despite the inconclusive end to the 911 call, 2 Rio Rancho police officers accompanied EMS to the home of 86-year-old Henry Cardona and 82-year-old June Ann Fannell that morning. But neither of the officers could have imagined how a visit with this elderly couple would lead to the most horrific incident later that day.
You got the story, sound like somebody saying she doesn't feel safe.
We have my partner's on the phone with her, the social worker right now. We're gonna try to figure something out.
Okay. Good deal. You guys all right?
Yeah, it should be good.
Okay.
So her social worker's become here?
I'm not too sure about that. So my partner is on the phone with her social worker, so we can try to figure something out.
Wonderful.
I echo what the fire said.
I understand.
It's you are taking on you have undertaken a huge responsibility and a huge burden, and this is my first time out here, so I don't know any of the backstory.
We've had everybody out here.
I am going to echo what fire is saying, is that maybe you have reached your threshold.
I've reached kind of mine. You want to talk to a couple of friends and find out how far I've gone with her? They can't believe it?
No, I don't need to. I believe that you've
please sit down. You make me more comfortable.
I believe that you've done. But I think at this point, like I said, I'm going to echo the fire. I think you may have to reach out to more advanced care, because when it also all comes down to it, you have to take care of your own health. Because if you're not healthy, how are you going to take care of her?
Told that before.
Much of this encounter will undoubtedly be viewed through the lens of what happened later that day. But even without that context, Henry's exhaustion is clear to see. This couple is suffering with only minimal assistance, and the officer tries to get them to see that the situation is not sustainable.
And again, if she does have another fall, I think I saw, was it last week she had a fall?
Yeah.
If she has another fall, are you strong enough and able-bodied enough to pick her up?
I can't straighten her out in bed. She needs straightened out of bed. I don't have the strength to straighten her out in bed.
You don't have any family in town?
I have a son.
You have a son?
Wife works.
Are they here in Rio Rancho or in Albuquerque?
Yeah, Rio Rancho, over there. Amazon. I haven't seen him in 2 years since COVID started. We've been shut off. I mean, we're alone here.
With that disturbing peek into Henry's perspective, the other officer comes in and reports that a social worker is looking for a long-term facility where Junann can receive more attentive care. However, she doesn't seem interested in that solution.
So she
I'm
said...
not leaving you.
Okay, well, okay. That's just what she told me. I'm just relaying the message. So she said that she would talk to you, and she said that you need to calm down when you talk to her, I guess. Because I know you're frustrated. I know. I understand.
haven't slept in 4 days, but...
Oh, bull.
I understand. So that's what she said. So she said that she would contact you, or you can call her, and she'll talk to you about the plan.
Wonderful.
All right.
Everybody wants to talk about something, but nobody does anything.
So Erica said you can give her a call whenever.
I called her
when you
earlier.
get a chance. Yeah, she said.
Myself.
Yeah, she said you called her about 7 o'clock or so.
Well, whatever time it was.
Yeah. So.
Been up since 3. Don't know what you guys could do.
Yeah. Well, we're
you
just
sit here and make sure I don't kill her. Fine.
No, you're fine. Just.
I wouldn't attest to that.
The officers treat this veiled threat as a bad joke, but Junann isn't laughing.
And you just don't want to go anywhere else, huh?
No, and this is my home too.
That's understandable, but you also have to have a little patience with your husband. Is it your husband?
No, it's not my husband.
Oh, no, I'm
partner.
Your partner.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You have to have some patience with him. He's doing the best he can, and you can also understand the frustration he's having. That he's trying.
Because he's also limited in what he can do for you as well.
That's right. And
So
all
it's
he
frustrating
can
for him.
do-
Because I'm sure he wants to help, but there's only so much that he can do. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand that. And
So, and I'm sure you both get frustrated when it, and
well, I get very
tempers get a little bit,
frustrated. He starts screaming at me at 6 o'clock in the morning.
So
Sometimes
3 o'clock
three.
too. So why is it that you don't want to go somewhere else where you can get
I bet that.
like 24-hour assistance?
She's been in various nursing homes.
Oh, I see.
And if she has to wait more than 5 minutes for something, she goes ballistic.
Oh.
Same thing here. I can't jump like a little boy. I'm on shit.
That's not very nice.
I get to the point I can't take
Yeah,
it.
so you both have to be patient, ma'am. You got to be patient
I've
with
been
him, and
doing
you got to.
patience for a
I
long
understand.
time.
I know you're frustrated. And America mentioned that you have firearms. You're a
Oh, yeah.
firearms guy, huh?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I'll tell you where they are. They're loaded. They're ready to go.
You want to see him?
No, we're good with that. We don't need to see him. I see there's one probably right there in that case, and
Well,
I see
that's
one
empty.
over there.
That's empty.
Oh, okay. What kind of firearms do you have?
I'm not gonna
Were you a hunter?
I'm not going to tell you.
Were you a hunter?
I'm not going to tell you. No.
Oh, I am.
I'm a defender.
Ah, there you go. I'm both. I like folks that have guns.
Okay.
Because I have guns too.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. That's why I just conversation is all.
And after 8 o'clock at night, when I answer the door, I have a gun in my hand.
There you go. You gotta
From 9
protect
o'clock,
yourselves.
Whenever it's dark.
Yeah, for sure. Sounds good.
As the conversation continues, Henry's darker side emerges for at least a brief moment. Perhaps even more disturbing, however, is how desperate Junann is to keep police from leaving.
Alrighty, we're gonna get out of here. Erica said you could give her a call whenever you get a chance.
Please don't.
I appreciate
Please
it.
don't,
I
please.
really do.
You're very welcome,
Can't
sir.
stay here all day.
Yeah, and that's why
And one of you stay.
we can't, ma'am.
We can't.
Yeah, we
Oh,
can't.
yeah. Hey, let them babysit you. Give me a day off, okay? Doesn't work that way.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying you might consider getting the assistance from Erica, because Erica's willing to get you somewhere.
I don't
Get you
want
some
to go
assistance.
somewhere.
I know. I get it, but you can't
This
get.
is my home.
I know.
My things, my paintings,
I know.
my things are here.
I get it.
And he's in charge of, he's my POA and supposed to be taking care of me.
Yeah, but he's limited. He can't do a lot of things that other
I
people can do.
understand that.
And
And I don't ask anything unreasonable of him.
okay. Are y'all gonna be okay?
I'm
if we
fine.
leave? All right, everybody
Till I
calm.
kill her.
Ah, don't say.
You didn't hear that, right?
No.
What did you say?
I said, you're fine until I kill you.
All right.
He's threatened to do that.
That won't happen. That won't happen.
Yes, he has.
The police in this instance missed an opportunity to separate Henry and Junann and speak to them individually about these threats. A few questions might have told them whether these were words of warning or merely dark banter between two bickering and frustrated partners. So far, Henry and Junann have been asking for help in their individual ways, something that becomes rather evident in the concluding moments of the visit.
Alrighty, folks, we're gonna get out of here, okay?
Okay, fine with me.
Do you have any questions while we're still here? Do you have any questions
Are
about
you a man's man?
Do you feel safe?
Are you a man's man or a woman's man?
I'm not sure what that means.
Are you gonna listen to Macho? You Macho?
I listen to everybody.
Hey, they're like this. They're macho, okay? They're gonna take care of you. That's what they're here for.
I just wanna know.
The police assure her that they are there to listen to both sides, but this seems to be exactly what Junann has doubts about. Will they take an old woman's fears seriously, or have they already decided that Henry, the self-described defender, is their kind of guy?
Alrighty, folks, we're gonna get out of here, okay? If you do need us, give us a call, alright? Alright, sir?
You bet.
It's Henry, right?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, you can't shake
Ma'am.
my hand?
I sure can. Hey, doggy. Your doggy's blocking the way over here. He's taking care of you.
And if you ever want to
All right,
just
ma'am.
drop in unexpectedly,
You take care, okay?
feel free.
And consider getting some help 24/7. You know? I know this is your home, but it's something to consider. There comes a time when, you know, we all need help. That's all.
Can I have a card?
Sure.
Are you gonna come back at Jack?
We can. If you need us. If you need us, yes.
When?
If you're driving by, want to stop in, please.
Okay.
Do.
Alrighty,
Just
sir.
check on her, whatever.
You bet. And on you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Never thought about that.
But just as the officers begin to leave, Junann comes up with a list of tasks for the officers to help with.
Would you do me a favor and help get me out of this pit
Out of
before
where?
you leave?
There we go.
Get you out of where?
I'm sinking down
That's
into
the
the
bed.
pit.
The bed's not going anywhere.
It's going under the
Let me take a look. I think it's okay. No, it's fine. Everything looks good there.
She thinks the bed is sinking.
I want to be put up.
That's the card. The first name is Officer Rodella. That's my friend right here, and the second name is Officer Baca. That's me. Okay.
Okay, would you please put my bed up?
How do you want? I don't want to.
You want the bed up or do you want it down a little bit?
So
good. Top right.
That one right there.
That's the other one.
Yeah, that's the other.
It's top left. This one.
No.
Other way.
See, that's what I go through. She wants it up, down, yeah. Nuts.
Henry seems to regard this as an opportunity for the police to see what he deals with on a daily basis. And perhaps that is exactly what we're witnessing. On the other hand, one must wonder if Junann is actually looking for ways to stall and thus prevent the officers from leaving.
Do you want to be up a little bit?
Well,
That good?
yeah, but what I have to have, and you'll help me with this. I know you're a good soldier.
What's that? Oh, this thing? There we go.
What happened to your phone?
And he agreed in front of you to always leave the phone where I could reach it. Henry?
Huh?
Did you agree to that?
What?
To always leave the phone where I can reach it.
You bet.
Just in case.
Not that you can do anything with it, but it's there.
Okay.
After obtaining this agreement and getting the bed adjusted to her liking, Junann asked the officers to help straighten out the pad beneath her.
How's that?
It's okay, except right here.
On top?
It's hurting.
Right. I mean, just go on.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. That's all right. Let's see. It looks like it's straight now. Except we're okay. There must be something under there. Yeah, everything's fine.
Oh, you got it.
There we
You got it, officer.
There we go. How's that? Good?
Wait, on this side, see.
They're ready to go. They got other things to do.
Excuse me. Just pull it on this side a little bit and you'll be fine.
I'll grab it. I'll grab it real quick. What is it? I think it's okay.
All day long.
Yeah. I think we're good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Henry, we'll see you.
Oh,
good luck. Good luck.
I need that.
Bye-bye now.
You take care now.
All right.
Thanks, you.
And give Erica said you can give her a call whenever you.
I'll do that.
Whenever you're calm, she said. So you look fine.
Well,
to me
that's
now,
not going to be calm, Joe.
Yeah, and just don't talk too loud. I know you have a loud voice anyway. Just talk to her.
Could you do me a favor?
That way she doesn't get all.
Get me a Coke from the refrigerator.
You're still not done.
Please. Please.
Get out of here. Go away.
Not gonna get it for me.
The officers don't stick around to make sure Junann gets her soda, but that's unlikely to be among their biggest regrets from this visit. A few hours later, in the afternoon of that fateful day on April 5th, 2023, police in Rio Rancho, New Mexico rushed to the scene after a 911 caller reports something very concerning about their elderly neighbor.
Summer winds in Western Hills.
Summer winds in Western Hills?
Here fast.
All right, what's going on there?
There's somebody that's really, they're screaming and hollering, somebody got killed or something. I don't really know. Just get somebody over here.
Police arrived to find Henry Cardona in an inconsolable and nearly